Check one, test two, mic check. Check one, test two. Mic check one, two. Check one, check two, test one, test two. Awesome. We are good to go. How do you see that? Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Hey, Cal, Michael, mahalo nui. How do you say that? Being, oh man. Somebody help me. How do you say that name? It's on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Someone's on YouTube. I think my first comment on YouTube. That's dope. That's super dope. Shout out to all of you that's joining me on Facebook. Aloha nui, Facebook ohana. Aloha to our YouTube ohana. And of course, last and definitely not least, our Twitch ohana. Nancy Nakamura, I see you. KL1, I see you. How are you, sis? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much. Michael Westling, all the way from Maui. Good to see you, brother. Rick Iwamoto, I see you, Rick. How's it? How are you? Oh, how awesome is that? Kalima, Ohana Kalima is in the building. Aloha nui to you guys. How's it? Nancy Nakamura is here. Mikey B is here. Vibrator. Every time I say your name, I want to giggle. The Vibrator's here. Minute is here. How are you, sis? Good to see you. Hawaii Island represents. Maui's representing. Who else we got here? Rosemead represent. There we go. Oahu represent right there. Princess Leohono is here. How's it? How are you guys? Oh my gosh. Maya Makalea is raiding. Here comes the Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, my sis right there. Mariri T, how are you? All are from Aotearoa from New Zealand. Our whanau. Happy Aloha Thursday. Patariki 74. I see you. Kia ora to you, bro. Kia ora. Love you heaps. Michelle, all are from Santa Barbara. How are you, Michelle? My former neighbor. C. Kiddo, how are you, sis? Good to see you. Presley, how are you, sister? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you, each and every one of you. Mahalo mai for the raid. Mahalo nui. I appreciate that so much. Diva929, how are you? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thanks for being here. All of you guys coming in hot. This is crazy awesome. Ranger Rule, how are you, sis? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Welcome, Ohana. Thank you guys. Appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. Coach Kanoa from Roner Park. I see you, Coach. The man that's going to be joining and closing out today's Wisdom Wednesday. Shout out to DJ Shaolim. Make sure you're following Shaolim. Shout out to DJ 50. He's going to be on the show as well. Make sure you're following DJ 50. Thank you, each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys so much. There she is. There she is, our first guest. We're going to have her coming in very shortly, and she hails all the way from Maui. Kaupena is here. How are you, sis? Good to see you. Looking forward to our interview this in a few minutes. So welcome, you guys. Welcome, each and every one of you. We're streaming on multiple different platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and then on Twitch. And so thank you, each and every one of you, for being here and taking time out of your family time and your busyness, your schedules to be here. Shout out to brother DJ Kura'u. So Kura'u was here about a month ago and reached out, and I actually had lunch with him and his beautiful wife, Veronica. I took him over to Tanaka of Saimin. Tanaka Saimin, and he wanted some local food, so we got some time to spend and just hang out and vibe for a little bit. So good to see you, DJ Kura'u. Thanks for being here. All are from Toronto, Canada. Greg Rich. Make sure you guys are following Greg Rich. Shout out to Greg Rich and his beautiful wife, Raquel. Good to see you. Canada's in the house. Mahalo nui again. Greg, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. And thanks for being here again. Shout out to brother Mikey B. Good to see you, Mikey. To my sister right there, Ves, yeah, malo lava soy for sis. Mang will lava. Ves is here, and her husband is DJ Hen Dog. So make sure you're following her husband too as well. Um, yeah, we went to lunch, me and DJ Cool Raul and the wife, and homeboy, yeah, orders the most expensive item on the menu, and I end up paying for it. But it is all good because it was worth it. It was worth it, man. The food was dope. We enjoyed the food was dope, but the company was even better. So thank you guys so much. Let me give it a few more minutes, and then I'll bring our sister in. But I want to kind of wait till a whole bunch of people come in. Government name is Heather. Mahalo for the follow. I saw the notification that popped up. Welcome, Heather. Hope all is well. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much. Sack Steeler. Okay, let me tell you this, sis. Sack Steeler. If it's like Steeler as in you're a Pittsburgh Steeler fan, I'm going to make you VIP. I'm a hardcore Steeler fan. And it will always be that's my team. Don't even judge, because we did so awesome the first 11 games, and then something happened after that. We're not going to talk about it. So, Sack Steeler 56, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Mahalo nui to you. Shout out to the B-side, one of my power mods. B-side, I take it you got home. B-side works over at the happiest place on earth. So thanks for being here, B-side. I see you. Minute is one of my newest mods, and so she is ohana to us, and so we're so blessed to have Minute to be part of the Poi Panda Ohana. Shout out to Island Boy Ia, my favorite papa on Twitch. How are you, sir? Salute to you. Thanks for being here. Kavika 94, Kaviks, how you, my brother? Good to see you. Aloha nui to you. There he is, part of the Hamajang gang. All these guys coming in from Andy Bumatai's crew. Poppy Cheney is in the house. Poppy Cheney, salute to you, sir. How are you? Thanks for being here. Oh man, you guys are like rolling in hard, man. Like, thank you guys so much for being here on Wisdom Wednesday. And so I appreciate you guys. Again, just a brief overview of what Wisdom Wednesday is all about. It's the concept behind Wisdom Wednesday is to kind of help you get through the middle of the week. And if I can provide something inspirational, motivational, or something just to kind of give you that extra oomph, just to make it through the week, get ready for tomorrow, which is Friday Junior, and then the actual Friday. If that's what it takes, then so be it. But Wisdom Wednesday was created just to kind of take the different quotes that I normally post on my different platforms, aside from just quotes, and conform it and change it into what's now a talk show. And so thank you guys. Mahalo nui to all of you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Presley, I see you. I just want to make sure that I get everybody before I even bring on my first guest. But I want to acknowledge all of you. I want to express my sincerest mahalo nui to each and every one of you. Mahalo piha, which means gratitude to all of you. So thank you so much. Warrior Pride, that's my campaign manager right there, man. What's up? How are you, bro? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. I think we're good. We got enough people in. Yeah, we should be good. So, Chat Ohana, do me a favor. I'm going to introduce my very first guest. Oh, let me acknowledge, this is my sister, by the way. She lives all the way out in Monterey. I almost forgot. She was here last week, and so I got a chance to spend time. Like, this is literally my sister. My sister, Twy. Hi, Twy. Love you. So glad you made it home safe. And so happy to have her here. Niner Man, I see you. Aloha nui to you, brah. Welcome. And so Chat Ohana, I'm going to bring on my first guest. I remember her popping in and out in the streams, and then going on to the different DJs channels to just go and peruse the Twitch streets. And I actually catch her on DJ 50's channel, and realize later on she becomes one of his moderators. And so we'll get a chance to talk story with her and her keiki. Cinderella, how are you, Cindy? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much. To our Facebook Ohana, I see a few of you that are on there. Make that switch to Twitch. Come on over. I'm going to put the link there. Come on over to Twitch. It's actually not too shabby. It's where all the cool people hang out. So, Chadohana, do me a favor. Drop your hearts, drop your shakas, and help me welcome my very first guest. She hails from Maui. Please help me welcome the beautiful Kaupena. What up, sis?
Woo,
How
how's
are
it going? Hello.
you? How are you? So you want to introduce the beautiful Keiki that is next to you. I don't
Mm,
want to call her Kiki. Well, she is to you, but she's much older. So yeah, introduce
not
her
too
to
old.
us.
She'll
Not
introduce
too old. Not
herself.
too. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kaupena Kalima. I'm here on the island of Maui, originally from Oahu. All right. And I'll have my daughter introduce herself.
Aloha, I'm Kavehi Kalima. I'm originally from Oahu too. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, I'm from Nanakuli side. So
West
yes,
So,
I'm
Side.
legendary. Yes, West Side.
West Side. Golden Hawks in the house.
oh, you didn't even know. Okay, we have one more. She gonna squeeze her.
Ilemu.
Um,
She will squeeze her
she gonna
LMO
come
in.
over here. Oh, there.
Oh, hi, Bebe.
Okay, tell hi, Uncle
Uh,
Nancy.
aloha.
Aloha, I'm Hiba Kalima. Born on Oahu but raised on Maui. Aloha.
Nice. Nice. So this is your keiki. Awesome. So glad. Welcome to you and your ohana. Welcome to
Oh,
Wisdom Wednesday. I appreciate you guys so much. And
yes.
so let's talk stories, sis. So like I know you mentioned you're from here, from Oahu originally. And but then you eventually moved to Maui. So like how did that happen? Like you were here, you moved to Maui. Why Maui? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
So I know. I wonder why I came here myself.
You want her version or the abridged version, brother?
I know. I'm gonna have Crystal Casey do her version, and it kind of like sum it up more faster than my the
Yeah,
Circle
yeah,
Island tour.
yeah, yeah. Preferably the abridged version.
Yep. So
Ke'olo.
she transferred here from Mililani Walmart, and she helped build up, not literally hands and nails, but
Yeah,
she built up Maui Walmart here. So she was one of the first staff here, and she's
yeah.
the reason why we have the ethnic care section and the hair care section of Walmart here on Maui. She brought it up to her general manager, who brought it up
Wow.
to corporate, since we didn't have a large African American community here on Maui. And that's why we have nice hair products. So thank you, Mom. No
So how
longer
long?
works there, but her effect is still felt there.
So how long have you been in Maui? Like I know you moved from Oahu to Maui. How long
September
has it been?
10th, 2001.
Since
Today's the
2021. Got it. Oh
oh
yeah,
no,
awesome.
yes.
2001, yeah.
Yeah,
So and excluding a year and a half when I lived in Arizona and Washington State. So
got it.
18 years.
Yeah.
18 years.
Wow. Okay, and so how did so when did you discover Twitch? How did all that happen
Ah,
for you?
Oh, I got that right here. I get
Mom.
the date. Exactly.
You have the exact date. That's
Ex-
impressive.
Yeah, she's ready. She has her acceptance speech for the Oscars. Go ahead, Mom.
It's Tuesday, August 25th, 2020.
Tuesday. I have to do
Okay.
it Tuesday.
So barely a year then. Yeah, I want to say like what? That's like 8-9 months. Sorry, Kalamai. I'm in public school. I can't do the math not right now. But yeah. So I mean close enough. Close
Yes.
enough. Right. And so how did you get on? Like, did someone tell you about Twitch, or like you were following somebody? Because a lot of times from my experience from other people I've interviewed, like they were following a specific DJ that was DJing on like Facebook or Instagram, and they kept getting blocked, and then they decide to make the switch to Twitch, and so they kind of just followed and transitioned over to Twitch. Was that the same for you, sis?
Yes. Actually, I listened to DJ James Coles.
Okay, yes, the
Uh,
legendary James Coles. Yeah,
exactly. So
yeah,
I followed him even when he had his own club in well, it's not there no more, but kind of by Alamoana. He had a
yeah,
club. I think it was
yep,
in the mix
yep.
and stuff. So I listened to him on Facebook. When Facebook
Got
you
it.
could go for a really long time.
Right, right.
Then he said, "Okay, I'm on Twitch. Can you guys transfer over?" And I was
Yeah,
like, "Twitch? Where he
Yeah.
making us go? I don't know about
Yeah.
transferring over.
Yeah.
Because coming to Facebook, I came from MySpace to Facebook. So, like,
Yes. For
Yeah.
y'all of you who do not know, MySpace was before Facebook. And
Yeah. I think it's safe to say that a bunch of these people in the chat room, many of them had MySpace accounts.
oh, good. That's why I go back for my TBT,
Yeah.
hashtag.
Yeah. Right. So, real quick question. I'm gonna kind of go back, and I should have done this earlier.
oh
Are
yeah,
you guys able to see the chat room in the comments and stuff?
Yes.
Kalpena, can you guys see it? Bebe, can
yeah.
you see it? Okay. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna. So I know you moderate for DJ 50, and we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But you hear these DJs shout people out when they enter the chat room often on a regular basis, right? And many times it's something like maybe perhaps you don't think about, but it's always a different perspective when um, when we give the opportunity to our mods and viewers. So having said that, sis, I'ma send it to you, and you're go ahead and address the chat, shout them out, say aloha to everybody. Go get them.
Hooray! Aloha, aloha. We have Priestley 423, Island Boy, I am. Hey, we was partying out last week. Okay, and we have DJ 50. Then we have Min One and now I understand. Hey, how are we
Minute,
supposed to say this name?
minute.
Minute.
That's
Oh,
minute.
Minute.
Yeah.
Juice,
Juice on the loose.
Juice
She's
on
from
the
uh,
loose.
she's from New
Jocelyn.
Zealand. Yeah.
Government name is Heather. And oh, I see you, Greg Rich. Sikito and Wesley. Sister Beth, I see you. I see you. Warrior Pride, what's up? Darren 808, Maya Makalea. Okay, ay, ooh.
Kill.
KL1, Mikey B 805. Hey, I see you earlier, yeah, on Instagram. I see you. Coach Kanoa, how's it? You and the Kickies. And then we have Sax Steeler 9056. That's not my team, but it's okay.
My team.
uh, oh, Toco, DJ Tonga Kid, Puerto Rican. And who else get over here? Oh, Economize if I miss anybody else, but I do
No.
have a list. Great. Then we have DJ Hen Dog. Then we have hey, I hope this brother stay in here. Nico Blix. Where you stay?
He's actually streaming right now.
Oh, okay. No worries.
No
Then
worries. Yeah, yeah.
Michelle. Okay, I give you guys credit because I don't know how you guys can see all of this.
It takes a while. It's a learning curve.
DJ Shalim, I know you stay in the back room waiting. Okay, thank you. Warrior Pride. How's it? Then we have Fly Guy DJ Tez. The B side. I spark you out. And hello, goodbye, Scraper. Sorry, I call her my Princess Leohonu, Jocelyn. Oh, who's that? And aloha, Ohana. I have to just say, aloha. I don't go Chenikis.
I love it. I love the mock with the olelo. And then
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. We're gonna have our mods work overtime today. So Mai and Princess, you guys gotta translate Keololo. Okay. So you came on, you jumped on Twitch in August. Who was like your first, if you can remember, your first three DJs that you started to follow and listen to?
So it was DJ Mark Easy because that's how I wanted to listen to James Cole. And he was
Nice.
being broadcast on the Aloha State of Mind.
Yep.
So that he was the guest to Mark. And I'm like, yeah, why you know that brother? I think I know him. Hey, yeah, he's from Maui too. That's how I came on there. And I was thinking, oh, I don't like get lost in the scene, you know. I don't like pay anything. I didn't want to lose anything. Mad Dog, I see you. How's it? I know there's a Maui boy right there.
Yep, there's
Mad
Maui
Dog.
boy right there. Yeah.
How's it? And that's how I got onto was Mark Easy and Free, John Isello, Isabello, and Nico Blitz. That was my first three people.
Awesome. Awesome. What was your first impression of Twitch? And what did you think of it as opposed to how it was with like Facebook and perhaps Instagram?
I was lost.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's brand
I,
new. That's why, right? Like it's like going into a new. It's like just going into a new area, and you have no idea how things work, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and it was me and YouTube and what is Twitch?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, I can find some people. And it was one thing about I think maybe anywhere you go when it comes to when I used to live in the mainland,
Yeah.
wow, there's locals up here too.
Yes.
And like we find each other like in the
Yeah.
grocery store. This is true story. So I met my sister in Arizona. First time I met my sister, she's an older sister that we never met. So
Yeah.
we're in the grocery store. She's learning about the word ohana, sister, auntie, uncle, cousin.
Yeah.
So we're in a grocery store. Across get local people. We look at each other, give one nod, like, hey, hui, and give each other a hug, talk story,
And you
and
don't even know them. You have no idea who
exactly
that is. Yeah. Yeah.
that's what you didn't
Yeah.
know who they were, and
Yeah.
she's trying to understand because she never grew up here. So this way, pigeon and this Hawaiian words, she was just lost.
Yeah.
Okay, Opa, when it was done, turn around. She says, "Now we're related to them." I'm like, "No, no, no,
That's
no."
just how it
But
is.
didn't the my crystal, my hiba hiba? Oh, but she said auntie, and I was like, oh, and this the
Auntie through love.
yeah. Let's see to explain that word,
It's a
auntie.
term of
So
endearment. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
so that's how it came when I came on Twitch.
Yeah.
Of course, we Mark Easy, and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna find another local person." I'm like, "Oh, there's more local people on here." All right, so that how it made it easier to, um, navigate around. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Hey, that's just how it is, right? And then you go in, and then you kind of visit the Twitch streets and kind of see who's out there and stuff. And yeah, and just like you, sis, when I first jumped on Twitch, I had no idea how it worked. I didn't know what a bit meant, what's a sub, and all these different things. And it wasn't until it was actually another Samoan guy. I saw him in one of the DJs channel. I actually reached out and said, "Hey, bro, this is what it is. This is what it looks like. This is what this means." Because I was asking all these questions. And so he actually whispered me. And so we just started talking. And I was like, where can I learn more about these things? And so he kind of recommended a few channels. And yeah, once I started to kind of dive in and learn really what the Twitch platform was all about, and learning just the language and just the culture. And I guess, like they say, the rest was history.
Yes.
And it's been so good for I think not just for DJs, but I mean for viewers, right? Because it's like smack dab in the middle of the pandemic. You can't go anywhere. DJs can't even go out and do events, and so we needed an outlet and a platform to just play music and vibe, and so it was so awesome to have something like Twitch to go out and just hang out and just vibe with everybody. So that was the beautiful part.
I
Um,
like that too. Cause I never have to like dress up or go out. I
no
like,
need, no need, sis,
like,
no
oh,
need,
oh, they play the jams like in the club. All
no
right.
need, no
So
need.
that made it like, oh, I love this.
Yeah, you don't have to get your hair did, do your nails. Well, if they do the nail, you don't have to do that. I mean, you just did it at home. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yep.
right. I mean, um, right, because Twitch was originally like I heard of Twitch, but it was more for the gamers, right? It was a more gaming platform, the guys that
Yeah.
played video games. But when they switched over, I was like, oh, this is something interesting. It's something I think we can do. So yeah, awesome. When did you discover? Because I'm always curious, like when people come over and like last week I had Kev Hawaii.
Yes.
And I asked Kev Hawaii, hey, when did you jump on my channel? He was actually there since day one. I didn't know that. I actually forgot because he kind of shared some details like, oh wow, Kev, you was there from day one. So when did this happen? How did we connect, sis? Do you remember?
Actually came with. I don't know if it was with. It might have been DJ Easy actually.
Mark Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
goes, "Oh, we're in California. Let's go to Hawaii." And like that's when I was like, "Oh, hey, there's somebody about by me." So that's how we came in here, and I said, "Oh, this one local brother. Oh, this one local brother. All right." So immediately I was at home. The
Yeah,
feeling. I for me, and any role, it fit my own personality. I think that's the
absolutely.
it
Yeah.
just fit me that. Oh, this when you were talking. So I'm trying to be English.
No need, sis. Boss out the mock for real. No, just be you. Be you, Tita. For real. Not even kidding. Just be you. You'll be
So
fine.
yeah, it was. Thank you for our translators. Oh, but I do want to shout out. Hi, Ambassador. I see you. Hi,
Yeah.
Rana. Okay. So when I came over and I was like, oh, I love this brother, and he like not resemble me. Like I just feel when you
You can
greeted
relate.
everybody. Yes, that's the
You can
word.
relate. Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
brother. Oh, we the same. Cause what do everybody tell you about mom? But Miss what?
Oh yeah, your mother at the college, Miss Aloha. Oh
Yeah.
hi, Aloha. Welcome to the bookstore. How you doing? Here, let me open the door for you, sister. Oh, you apply. How far along? Oh, good for you, baby. Watch, Bombay, your baby come to school too, and I teach them.
I love
Yes,
it.
that's how
I
I
love
felt
it.
here being with the Ohana that the Poi Ponder Ohana that I
Yeah.
just felt like I was just at home. And
Yeah.
even for some there's another person, Oji Sumo vibe, that same
Yeah.
kind of I just
Yep.
felt like I just walked into my own house.
That's how.
I was like,
That's how.
oh yes, this is how I like it and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. No, I love it. Yeah. And I remember when you came, jumped on the channel, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, one of the most challenging part as a streamer is when we see a specific name, we don't know if
Right.
sometimes it's not gender specific. That's me trying to be all high maka maka, trying to act like I know big words. We don't know, like, is that a male? Is that female? What is it? Right. And
Yep.
I'm very famous of getting it wrong. Like just the other day, I think Ron Jeezy is in this chat room. And I was like, Ron Jeezy, how are you, bro? And I get a text from my mods. Yeah, that's a female. Don't do that. I'm like, damn it. I'm so sorry, my bad. Sorry, sis. And I feel bad many times, and so it happens quite often on my channel. And sometimes, and I've always said this, that I wish Twitch had some kind of identification, right?
Yes.
If like we know if that's male or female. However, when you have a moderator like Maya Makalea, she would put man. That's what she would put,
Oh yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she would put man. Yeah, because she fights like one. Yeah, and so that's
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen her in action.
yeah, right. Okay, um and so you're on the channel, and of course you start to visit all these different DJs that you go out and see. How did the connection between you and DJ 50 happen? Because you moderate for him.
Yes. So I want to go just kind of clarify to
Yeah,
everyone for
yeah,
Hawaiian names,
yes,
it's actually like it's really not gender specific.
yeah,
So when Don was kind of, oh hi brother, and I was like, okay, he doesn't know. Of course we only with the name, so I'm like,
yeah.
okay, relax. But he would say brother again. I said, okay, how am I supposed to tell him without kind of like telling
Mhm.
him? Because I didn't
Yeah.
want everybody like, oh, wouldn't you know? So I said,
Oh,
oh,
sis, just go. Oh, brother. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's just a. You know what I mean?
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I did to
Yeah,
Don. I said, oh,
you
it's
did.
a sister,
Like, oh,
and
brother, it's just. I like. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad, sis. I'm so sorry.
no problem. And but that kind of gave me the more. Oh, by the way, since we got that out of the way,
Yeah, yeah, I love it.
okay, it's okay.
But
So it was from your channel.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
It,
how'd you get that connection though, like with him? Like, like
oh,
spark off the
yes,
conversation
yeah.
or end up
I
becoming the
yeah. I think
moderator?
so. It sounds like you discovered 50 through my channel, because I've rated him several times, and I think that's where you kind of from there you kind of started vibing on 50's channel.
yes.
Yeah.
It was prior to 50, and I know brothers here. Prior to him, actually, even was the Phantom Dog, where
Yes. Yeah.
He's in New Jersey,
Yes.
and
East
I went
Coast. Yeah.
over, and I mean, I was thinking, yeah, I went to New Jersey, and I'm like 12 o'clock at night, falling asleep, and this I'm falling asleep. But the point is, uh, for the Phantom Dog, I mod for him too. He was actually the first one. Then 50, and to me it was really touching when he goes about being a mod, and I was like, "Are you sure?" Like I don't know about that. I only know I boom and whatever it is,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so I know how I shut out.
Yeah.
But so YouTube has been my friend and regarding, you know, but it was good. So he had other moderators, honestly. He did have other moderators,
Yes.
and that helped me. I was just like, uh, oh, I'm going to aloha everybody in, and everybody else can say, do whatever. And
Yeah.
that was more me. That was
Aloha
more,
them out if they be disrespectful.
yeah, it was like, I'm going to aloha them in. I can do that,
Yes.
talk story. And I
Yeah.
learned everything else later because I had no idea. But at 50, it was, and he even does it now. When he has a rate train, the first thing he says, no need. Um, we like make biddies and subscriptions for those who are new, like
Sure.
biddies. Wanna like mahalo the DJ, thank the DJ, but we're gonna do a hype train.
Yeah.
But for him, he goes, don't pay attention. And for me, I was like, what? First time, what you mean don't pay attention? Don't we want to get level 5? I want to make level 5. But for 50, that's not here.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you for coming, hanging with me.
Yeah.
That's all, it just hit our presence. And similar to yours, it was
Yeah.
thank you for your presence.
Yeah.
It is not even the hype train. No need, just the
Yeah.
kind of feeling that
I totally understand.
for
I get it.
other.
Yep. Absolutely. I agree. And I've always said this, and that's the same concept 50 lives by, that the gift is in the presence.
Yes.
That's what you give, right? And that's the mahalo, because you cannot put a price tag on time. Time is very precious. They could be
Correct.
anywhere in the world. They could be doing all kinds of stuff, but they choose to be in a specific channel. Like
Correct.
that is the gift right there.
And
Yeah.
that to me, that's the best. So for the months I've been with him, it it was I was very even when I say, you sure, you tell me, of course we're messaging, you let me know if and anybody else, if you feel that I'm not doing to me moderating. To me it's like it is a privilege you asking me to.
Oh, absolutely.
It's to me like a being a bouncer at your door. I just
That's
also,
uh,
like they'll come in. I won't keep them out.
yeah, one of many duties that you guys do as moderators. Yeah, absolutely. Right. And I've always said this as well, is that, the moderators can also make or break a channel, because you're an extension of who we are as DJs. Like you'll go, like if you go to a different channel, right, and they see you and you start talking story with them, eventually they will know, hey, wait a second, the sister right here, Kaupena, that's DJ 50's mod. But if you go there, make all tantaran and just act all kukumaluku action, it's gonna reflect on who DJ 50 is. Right.
Yes.
Again, you're an extension of your DJ, right? And so when you act a certain way, that's how they're gonna think. Oh wow, interesting. Oh okay, right? And that's gonna determine if they're gonna want to follow that DJ that you mod for or not.
Yes, I thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for bringing that up because actually that is true. Because when he went to other rooms, I would follow like a big brother. I
Yep.
like, oh, this guy, he truly one brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody in if I had a question, he goes, "Who told you that? There's a problem." Like don't follow him or. He's going to go take care of them. I'm like, oh no, it's okay. I was just asking, like that kind of how he says it in his words. I just felt like he was right there, right by me,
Yeah.
and telling somebody like, you have a problem.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will take care of you. So it was very that kind of feeling with
Absolutely.
Bible.
Sis, share with can you share with us one of your most memorable moments on Twitch? Or do you
Memorable.
remember? Do you remember one? Or do you have one in mind? Something, and could
Oh,
be
I
something funny, could be something touching, could be something like, oh, what the hell? What was that?
well, may I share a little piece of that with
Yeah, baby. Go ahead. Yes,
Okay,
sweetie.
so my daughter is gifted a beautiful TV, and my I go into the car, my mom picks me up, and then I was like, what's that playing in the background? And then I hear shout out to Kavehi, Hiva, and my daughter Zoe. And I was like, Zoe, I was like, oh my gosh, why does the radio guy know her name? It's like, cause mom's on Twitch again, and mom's giggling. I'm like, what are you talking about on Twitch? And then we come home to her house and we set up the TV, and then I showed her how the Chromecast, and then the next thing you know it, she has
Bam.
Twitch on the Chromecast. I was like, Mom, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, and Zoe's like, can we watch our baby show? She's like, no, I'm twitching right now. And I was like, twitching. I'm like, Mom, okay. Check
I
me out.
love
And I
it.
was like, all right. So we're over here like, Mom's
I
on Twitch
love
again.
it. I
That's her
love
joking
it.
house. Mom's on Twitch.
I love it. I love
And
it.
the best one is when we are trying. The next one was taking my daughter to the college. The college. I bring the car in the front of the house. I'm jumping on the passenger seat. She goes, I'm driving. I like, yeah. What you doing? Oh, I see Turkey's story. And I get my phone. And Twitch is on. Ma, you can get that up. No, no, no. Unplug your phone. I need to hook it up to the car. Okay, so going. Then now we get to the college. I said, oh, you parked the car in the parking lot. What? And I'm over here 2 hours. Mom, are you at home? No, I stay in your parking lot at the college. What?
Still there. I'm still in a
Yeah.
parking lot. I never move yet.
And I was like, Mom.
And even my own mom, oh, do you know these people? Yeah, yeah. How long? Oh, just now. I just told the guy aloha. Wait, who is this? I said, Mom, you can drive. I said, careful.
Oh my gosh.
Careful, test.
Hey, look, the Twitch addict is real. It is real. The struggle
Oh,
is real. I get it. I think I can. I'm sure everyone in the chat room can agree that we've all done it one or 100 times.
Yeah.
We've all done it. We've all done it. I get it.
not the when you sleep in and the stuff falling on the face. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to
And
be embarrassed. Like I didn't know. Oh, sorry, not to cut you off, but I didn't know what Mom was talking about, and I was like, yeah, I know what Twitch is. And then I'm over here googling Twitch. It says Amazon subsidiary. I was like, what the heck is a subsidiary? So I'm googling subsidiary. And I'm like, never mind. She can. I'll just learn from her later.
I know. I said, you can come in. You know what? Go to somebody. Why? I keep pay one sub for you. I gift you one sub.
Like that.
I went, what? Oh yeah,
What
yeah,
is
yeah.
that? What is a gift? What you sub? We ain't gifting anything. What you doing? Yeah, I can imagine the conversation must be super, super interesting to say the
Yeah.
least. Awesome. Okay, sis. So one last question. Well, no. Before I ask you that, so as a moderator slash viewer, because you got what advice would you give to, let's say someone comes up to you and say, hey, sis, I'm thinking of getting on Twitch and start streaming as a DJ. What advice would you give that DJ or that streamer?
Be yourself. You know how you just shared. When I was trying to really speak proper English.
Yeah.
Actually, just be yourself because
Yeah.
there's some DJs, or it doesn't have to be DJs. Sorry, let me take that.
People.
There's
There's
people in
people.
general.
Height.
Then I was like, oh, that's what they meant. Like you can tell that they're not um
Genuine.
from genuine.
Authentic. Yeah.
They're not authentic, and it just like okay, let me not just like still be aloha, but kind of like keep a distance and stuff. And this
With audio and internet.
Huh?
Good audio and internet.
You don't need audio. I was doing one this and be yourself. And this, I think when you are on coming on, 'cause I was doing I said, I want to do this, but when I was having a hard time just doing my regular phone, I said, I think I need a little bit more practice. And this in my own mind, my own um this others are different. I said I think I want to come with good content and stuff. This
Yeah,
content that where I felt like it's good to share and stuff because I'm not only in the music streaming. I watch people in Japan, Ireland, uh,
nice.
in New Zealand, and one of them I cannot believe we DJ Rel.
Yeah,
Uh, and I was there for a really long time, not realizing connection that you know them too. So it
yeah.
was
Really, real. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Yeah. So DJ Really Rel and I met in Vegas. We would attend this conference every year. It's called Mobile Beat Las Vegas. And so a bunch
Oh,
of us actually on Twitch, like Joe Cortez, even Nick Styles, Mark Easy, DJ Alex 808. There was a bunch of us that would actually attend this conference in Vegas. Every year we would go. And that's where I met DJ Really Rel. And so I remember was he on Hen Dog's channel? I think he was on DJ Hen Dog's channel. And then he
yes.
decided to raid into my channel. And that's when we reconnected because I haven't seen him in years. And then when I saw his name, I'm like, really raw? Like, why does that name sound so familiar? And oh my gosh, it was really raw and him and his wife. It was so crazy, yeah. And again, that's what Twitch does, right? Twitch makes the connection, comes together, right? And we've often said here in Hawaii, right? The term is 6 degrees of separation. That's when you meet someone for the very first time, and as you talk, you'll find out that you know someone that knows someone 6 down the line that both of you will
Oh,
know, right?
I was like,
So
huh?
in Hawaii is more like 2, right?
yeah.
Hawaii is more like 2, right? You know what I mean? I mean, you can agree because, right? Because we normally ask the staple questions when you meet someone here in Hawaii for the
Who's
very
your
first time,
mother?
Who's your
right?
mother? Who's your
Like,
mother?
where you from? What high school you went? Who's your parents? Right? And then somewhere along the line, you'll make that connection. Like, oh yeah, so and so, and like, bam, there you go. Twitch is the same thing. I think it's the 2 degrees of separation. Yeah, and
So
sometimes it's
that's
even
how
more.
you know that Twitch, because of those questions, who's your mother, who's your father, and your name, you can tell my children are not this Polynesian, right? I
Really,
like
I
I
couldn't
You
even
know what?
tell.
I took an ancestry DNA test, and
Yeah.
I am 31% Hawaiian. Thank you very much.
no,
Yes, you
but
are, sister. Yes, you are, baby. You
I married
definitely
somebody
are.
from off the island. Like,
That's fine.
I'm not
That's
married
fine.
now, but it
That's
was in the
fine.
military. I want to just,
That's
but
fine.
you
Nothing
know,
wrong with that, sis. Nothing wrong with that.
She did her service to this country. Thank you.
Nothing wrong with that. My sister that was on the channel, I don't think she's here anymore. Her name is Twai. So she married. Yeah, married a Popolo guy. My nephews and nieces, right? And they're afakasi. Nothing wrong with
yeah,
that. It's still good. It's still Polynesian. Nothing wrong with that. And even if they're not, they're still good, right? That's our keiki. That's our haumana. We love them, no matter what.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. So one last question for you, sis. Favorite quote, favorite saying, any words of wisdom that you kind of live by? What would
Yes.
that be for you?
All right. In the words of my father, retired master sergeant, he always used to tell me because it's Wisdom Wednesdays, and
Yes.
it just popped in my head. But he says a smart person learns from their mistakes. A wise person learns from the mistakes of others.
Tight. Amen. I love it.
Mistakes of
Makes
others.
yeah.
Anonymous.
Oh, anonymous.
Yeah.
Nah, master sergeant.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Makes so much sense in every way. Right?
Unfortunately, I'm just smart right now. I'm still learning to be wise. I'm kind of hard head.
You know what, baby? I'm gonna tell you this. There are those that are about my age too. They still trying to learn how to be wise. This guy. Not very smart. Well, and all I'm saying is this: we're always going to be constantly learning. Yeah, always have that mindset that you want to learn. Because once you get there, right, then you're done, which means you have no room to grow. Yeah, so you just get there, and then you just get reset, refocus, and then find the next step on how to grow. Yeah, never stop growing. That's something that I've always learned. never stop growing. Yeah.
Yes, that's so true.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So just a little bit of background. Like I have no college degree. I went to community college for 3 months and I couldn't stand it. It was the worst experience for me because it was too boring. I couldn't handle it. Yeah. And so I quit and I left and I just started off my own business. I mean, my own DJ business. And here I am 30 years later with still running a successful DJ business and then a personal development business that colleges actually will call us to do workshops for them. So right
Wow.
before the pandemic, my business partner and I was asked to do a lecture now. Like I cannot even spell the damn word. And yet they're asking two brothers that went to high school with only high school diplomas. One went private school, one went public school in Kalihi, asking them to do a lecture at a university. How crazy is that? Right?
Wow.
So never stop learning, never stop growing. Because the moment you decide to stop, that's when, right? The saying is this: you're either growing or you're dying. Just constantly grow. That's all it is. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Growing
Thank you for
is
your manao.
yeah.
Oh
Not only that,
yeah.
knowledge is free. You just gotta
Yeah.
be willing to just accept what's being shared.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And which brings me to so Juice on the Loose was on. She was on my Wisdom Wednesday talk show a couple weeks ago. And I will always remember her quote because one of her quotes that she shared was knowledge is power. And so I added a little bit to that because I always use that in my workshops. And I said, knowledge is only power when you use it. Because there are those that will take the knowledge and do nothing, then now it simply becomes information. So
Oh,
so the saying to me, and this is just my own manao, the saying should be applied knowledge is power. That's where the real
Apply
power,
knowledge.
that's where the real power comes in. Think
yeah.
about it. Think about it. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And so let me I'm a sis. I'm a turn it back to the two of you guys. Go ahead, acknowledge the chat room and send your mahalos and your aloha to everybody, and then we'll bring on brother after that. So let me turn it over to you guys. Go ahead.
Okay,
Just
so
listen. Oh wait. Yeah, mom says hi. I'm just joking.
okay.
So I was supposed to do that. You know, like how they do on the TV. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
I
want
love
to
it.
say, I know my brothers and sisters on Twitch. I'm gonna shout out to you, our brothers and sisters that are not there. The Royal Order of Kamehameha, Ikahi, my sister of Na Wahini Hui o Kamehameha, Mahalo, Ahui Kahumanu, societies here in Hawaii, Mahalo, Mahalo, and all my ohana around the world.
Awesome.
Then now we have our Sakito, Jocelyn, then we have government name Heather, Patariki, Aloha, best I see you. I did see somebody else, 671 Dolphin, Hafa Aloha. My cousin must be living by you. Then we have Yes Please, Mad Dog. Then we have, I also want to thank Sandman Sound Factory and Yes Please for allowing me to mod for them. We have DJ Hen Dog, Rhino, Aloha, 5150 Clip Fan. And we have there's so much love for everybody for allowing me this to be who I am, and I really enjoy being it's not even being a mod. This allowed me to be with everyone.
Being part of their community.
Yeah, just to be part of the community. This we need each other. Reach out to someone. Someone is there. You can call me, or this. I want to be of service to my family and friends.
And thanks for loving on my mom because I see her really happy when she's involved with the Twitch community, just being a mod or having her friends online and in person to like what we're doing virtually. So thank you for just putting up with my little antics. I'm just here to bother my mom, but I love her.
Oh, we love you, brother. We love
Thank
that you're
you.
here to support mom. That's
Yeah,
and
of
again,
course.
that's key. That's key, right? And and I mean, let's be real. There are those where, right, the feeling of FOMO, right? Fear of missing out is really an issue, right? And some people don't know how to turn it off, right? And such as like a platform on Twitch, some people cannot turn it off to a point that it becomes detrimental to the ohana, right? When it gets to that point, then you gotta oki it, you gotta cut it somehow, and then,
Yes.
because there needs to be balance in all things, right? So if you're just twitching, and I'm not saying this is your ohana, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm
Yes.
sure there are other ohana that are going through rough times like that, where that's
Yes.
all they're doing. Like they're so, from the moment they wake up to they sleep, all they're doing is just Twitch. They're on Twitch, right? So it's almost, it's just as bad as like being on drugs, because it's an addiction, right? It's an
Mhm.
Right.
addiction. But I love the fact that you're there to support mom, right? And mom shares and expresses with you how important this is for her, and that you guys support her. That's the most awesome part, right? And that you guys, and that you can see like the community now, and the aloha. I mean, just look, it's just flooding and showing how much they love mom. And so yeah, she deserves it, because she's one of the nicest people out there. You can tell, you can feel her ano, you can feel her spirit,
Her
right?
essence. Yeah, Ano,
Yes.
essence
Yeah.
or
Yep.
spirit. Yes.
Yes.
Maikai.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. That's funny. No, I was just happy I knew that word too.
Yeah. Yeah. All
And
right.
even though I may not have said your name, it is not mean I'm purposely not saying it. Um, I just, it's so many. I'm really sorry. It's not on purpose. I'm not one for.
No worries,
Oh, I
sis.
don't see you, but I do see you. I really do. I
they,
really
they
do.
feel it, sis, they feel it. Yeah,
And
I'm guilty of that too. I'm guilty of that too. Things happen, and so many people, and I miss them. I miss them. And so my moderators usually will tell me, hey, so and so, and I try to catch up the best I can. And so, but the intention is with only aloha. So we
Yes.
understand, sis.
Yes.
So thank you. Mahalo nui to you. Mahalo
Mahalo.
nui to your keiki. Thank you. Wishing
Okay,
you
wait.
all the
Come on. Go
bless
ahead.
and
No, no.
blessings.
Let
Thank
me
you to
just
your
take. Come
hamana.
over here.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Bring them over here. Bye, love. Love you guys. Bye, babies. We'll see you
Aloha.
guys. We'll see you guys. Malama pono. We'll see you. We'll see you again soon. Mahalo sis. Love you so
Yes.
much. Aloha nui.
You'll see
Okay.
me in the chat, everybody.
Yes. We'll see you in the chat. Okay. Aloha. All right. Once again, let's give it up for a couple pena. Mahalo nui to her. Thank you so much, sis. And so let's just keep moving. Let me just keep moving. I'm gonna bring on my next guest, and then we'll talk, and we'll share with the relationship me and this guy has. But I'm gonna bring him on, and I'm gonna have him shout out a whole bunch of people. So Chat Ohana, if you have his emotes, go ahead and start dropping your DJ 50 emotes, and please help me welcome to the stream my brother DJ 50. What's up, Oos? What
How
up?
you
What
guys
up?
doing?
Malo love soy for what? How are you, brother?
Crazy.
How are you, man? Crazy.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Good to see you,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna turn it over to you. Go ahead, address the chat, man.
All right. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to the Boomerang Boys, Greg Rich, Tonga Kid, DJ Hen Dog, Ambassador, and the one and only Mr. Itchy Scratcher, Sandman Sound Factory. Hi, Tam. I see you. Hi, Sister Heather, Nick B, Juice, Vess, Maya Makalea. I see all of you. How's everybody doing?
Nice. Dropping your emotes, man. Yeah, just trying to catch up. I'm just trying to keep up, in fact.
DJ Twin Spin. I know.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to keep up too, but it's just flying high.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome, man. Well, welcome, Moose. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. I know it took us a little while to kind of schedule you and get you in, but you are here. That's the main thing. We got you here, Oos. And so do me a favor, Oos. Go ahead and just share with the chat, and just let them know where you grew up. And then yeah.
You know, we grew up together, as everybody know, the one and only bad place. Well, not the only bad place on the Oahu, but it's well known as Kill People Tonight. The one and only Hill Park Terrace.
Oh, man.
So yeah, went to Dole Intermediate. Went to Farrington, graduated in Farrington in 1987.
Go Govs.
But there's a whole. I can write a book with my life of growing up back home and moved to California in '90. Just did a whole 180. Well, I should say 360 my whole life. So, I mean,
hey, when's the last time you've been back to Kuhio? Have you seen that place recently?
Yes, I've been back home 2.5 years ago.
Ooh, it's not the same like how when we grew up, man.
Yes.
Different, man. It's different. They're moving
As
on
every
up.
Yeah, as everyone know,
It ain't the
you
hood
know,
anymore, yo.
I know, I heard. So as everyone know, 2.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So that was 2.5 years ago. So I planned a trip with the wife and all 4 of our kids, and we booked a beach house in Eva Beach, and the wife wanted to stay more than a week. Well, my philosophy of going back home is no more than a week. Why? Because once I hang out with the boys, I ain't even
That's
gonna
it.
want to
You're
come back.
done, man. Yeah,
I'm
you're
done.
done, man. You're
So
done. Yep.
my rule is that anytime I go back home, it's 1 week. That's
Yep.
it. Come back home. Well, when we came back home after that week, my mom passed. So me and the wife had to fly back home. Buried her, but I'm still fighting my cancer. So, but other than that, but back home, growing up in the hood, you can ask all the boys that I grew up with back home. I was the only one that would carry a radio around the hood. And wherever I went, the radio was with me. So playing basketball, the famous place where we hang out, it's called the White House,
White House
between A building and B
and
building.
B building.
So, but, I always wanted to be a DJ. Never had the money, because mom couldn't work. So living on food stamps back in the days, it's totally different from nowadays. They have a EBT card.
EBT card. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Back in the days, we had to rip the money. The dollar was brown, the $5 was purple. I believe the $10 was green.
Green. Yeah.
And I forgot what was the 20, unless I don't remember. But that's how
you know what? You know why I don't remember the 20? Because I never saw it.
Yes.
I only saw the brown one. I only saw the dollar.
We
And
see
when the
the
monopool
dollar,
truck came out,
monopool
bro.
truck, and we buy something small and get the change. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, but the number one thing is you never forget where you grew up, no matter if you had it or don't have it. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, I think Ambassador's right. I think it was gold, right? Was it gold? I don't know. I can't remember. I never saw it, man. To be honest, I never saw it go that high. I ain't even lying.
Like I said, bro. Yeah.
So you and I went to right. We grew up in the same hood. We went to the same high school. You're a couple years older than I am, and so I remember how did this happen? How did this connection between you and I happen? You want to share that, Rus?
Yeah.
Or you know what? Even before that, when did you discover Twitch and when did you jump on?
I discovered Twitch the same time as my buddy Sandman. I connected with Sandman on Facebook, and we always talk what we need to do to put our game up on Facebook. And then after we keep cutting off, we found Twitch. Well, last year we went on Twitch together with the rest of the 707 DJs here where I live. I kind of break away, just didn't feel it playing anymore. But I did the OBS and all this. But then when I came back around December, that's when I found you. I seen your name and I said, oh man, this is Samoan dude. So came into your channel and I said, oh snap. That's when you said 5-0 run. And that's when we first started talking, and then next thing
Yes.
you know, we switched numbers,
Yeah. And that was it, man. The rest was
and that
history.
was it. The rest was history.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
even more crazier part about that, I mean,
Yes.
finding out later on, like we were both from Kuhil, we both went to Farrington. Because I asked you, where in California do you live? And then when
Yeah.
you told me it was Santa Rosa, I'm like, bro, I used to live in Santa Rosa.
Yes.
Right. Like even more crazier. How is that? Right. I mean, we
Yeah.
talked when Kaupena was on earlier, we talked about the 2 degrees of separation. Right. Like so
Yes.
crazy, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. So you jumped on Twitch, you and Sandman Sound Factory about the same time, right? You and Mark, you guys
Yeah.
are doing you guys things. And yeah, bro, love the vibe. And like with anything, right? To see the evolution of where, where the streamer starts to kind of where they are today. It's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. It's so awesome
Yeah.
to see.
Because at
Yeah.
first, when I first started, I found out that you can actually get paid, on Twitch.
Right.
And I'm all like,
Yeah.
And then I started to see everybody else. It's like putting a lot of work to it.
Yeah.
And with my situation, I switched the plan around
Yeah.
by not worrying about the money, but actually helping the people I can help to succeed on their journey. Because, like I said before, and I told everybody, all my friends and family, I made peace to the man upstairs. So whenever he says time for me to go, it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of what I'm doing. I don't need to work hard, and stress myself out, because once you stress out, the cancer is just going to skyrocket
Right.
all over my body, even worse. So
I mean, and let me address this, Us, and again, I say with all respect and aloha to you. So the cancer is still active. You still have
yeah,
it. Okay. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
It's wrapped up, going up to my throat. I also have a blood clot right here, which is unnormal. Normally, you have a blood clot on your arm,
Yeah.
or on your foot, but I have a blood clot here, and it's a long story
Sure.
how we end up finding out that I actually had cancer. And I haven't been on Twitch because it's kind of hard for me to see everybody play, and I can't play. And we already talked about that.
We did. We had that conversation.
So, it's kind of hard just to watch everybody just play, and I can't play. So I decided not to come on. And just last week, Tuesday, I just came on because I got tired of not playing, because the reason why, because I have a frozen shoulder now. I have another problem that a lot of people, my doctor was saying that you haven't complained about it. I see it all in the PET scans. I say I never complain about it because the cancer it's worse than my shoulder. But now my shoulders, now my shoulder's been hurting for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And never complain about it.
That's crazy. Us. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So are you able, like, does it, like, see how you're sitting down now? Like, if you were to raise your hands, arms like that, and
I
would
can't.
you still?
I can't raise it
But
higher
like
than that.
Oh, wow. It's
But
crazy.
my left hand can go up higher.
Right.
So
like if you decide to, like, let's say if you wanted to jump on and stream, would it help if you just sat down and you spun?
It's the same thing as if I
It's still
stand
the
up.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just shock waves, like literally go up to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, sorry to hear that.
No, it's
That's
all
crazy.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a gig to do next month in San Mateo, California.
Okay, San Mateo. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to be there. Love you too, Heather. I see you. Yeah. Love
crazy.
everyone in the chat room.
So share with me who's your mods? Who mods for you, bro?
My mods
obviously
is,
Kaupena.
Yes. Heather.
Chocolate
Princess and Nick B
Nick B.
707
Yep.
and Sandman. That's it. And Spam.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Spam.
Nice.
So and prayers, sending prayers out to Spam. He just had back surgery a couple weeks ago, and which I didn't know. I just found out from Hen Dog.
Mm,
So sending prayers and fast recoveries out to him, to the Uso.
nice.
So
Right
yeah,
on.
Spam, eggs, and rice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'll make sure to
Yeah,
reach out to that Us. Yeah. I'll
yeah.
reach out to Toko and see just to see how he's doing. Memorable moments on Twitch for you, bro.
When the best one is when you raid the second raid that you guys gave me with DJ Twin Spin.
That's actually one of my all-time favorite
I broke
moments.
down, like
Yeah.
literally broke down,
Yeah.
and it was just overwhelming. And just to think, a lot of people, has cancer, and a lot of people give up, and I'm not giving up. Whatever happens, happens. I can't have the surgery to remove it out of my lungs,
Yeah.
so I can be cancer free. But just the way the cancer wrap, so when they in my throat and stuff, so if they operate on me, I will die on the table. So, but there's a lot of things that always goes to my mind
Sure.
when that happens.
Yeah.
These are people that I really don't know, and then raid me and gave me a whole bunch of subs, and it was overwhelming.
Yeah. It was definitely one of my favorite memorable moments.
And I had
on
no
Twitch.
mods. I had no mods that day. I had to hold the phone right to my face so I could read.
I watched you. I know.
And still playing my Samoan mix.
I actually watched you with your phone trying to make sure you acknowledge everybody, which is so dope. It was, it was so awesome to see you do that. I remember because when Twin Spin was interviewing me at the end, it's customary for him on his talk show to allow the guests to raid somebody, and so it was me and brother Jaybird, and so they had a poll up on who to raid and stuff, and the poll came out where we're gonna raid you. Like Jaybird picked one, I picked you, obviously, and then the chat room was the determining factor on who we decided to raid. And then we ended up raiding you, and I can remember, I distinctly remember many of the people that that follow me and that I know through Twitch started texting, started whispering me. A bunch of people DM me on Instagram. I remember my mods reaching out just like in tears. It's going like crazy. I remember even sending a text message to DJ Twinspin and thanking him for allowing us to raid, because I felt it was something that the initial thought was, you know what, I like this because he's going to need something like this, But in fact, what it did I can almost speak for everyone in that day, like it actually was more for us to watch you go through that moment, to see you just overwhelmed with emotion and just the tone of your voice, the humility and the gratitude that you were just pouring out to the raiders that came out was so amazing, was so awesome. And the craziest part is like even DJ ICIC is like, hey man, this is a great raid. Thanks for sending us over here to Brother 50. I appreciate that. And the most craziest part behind that is you were playing Samoan music.
Yeah, I was still trying to mix all at the same time.
You're trying to mix, playing all of that, and you're just going and chat. And I thought of that. I was like, where are your mods? None of your mods are here for whatever reason, right? For whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it was crazy awesome, man. I mean, but
I blame Vest. Vest
it is Vest
and Dog.
It's always Vest. It's always Vest.
They took a nap after they ate.
Right, but I it was one of my most memorable moments on Twitch is to see you go through and then just the outpouring of love
Yeah.
on your channel, and to see you accept that. I love that. Was my favorite part, is to see you accept and embrace it,
Yeah.
right? And stuff. And so I remember after I texted you, I was like, "Ooh, that was dope." So
That was
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I'll never forget it.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. Yeah, super love that. So like Hen Dog, Tonga Kid, uh, Sandman Sound Factory, Greg Rich. I know I'm missing a few other. Like, do you know them personally on a personal basis? Because I know Fabian. I know you know Fabian because he used to
Yes.
come over to your crib, right?
Yeah, we used to play in the club together and stuff.
Got it.
And Tonga Kid lives in Richmond, so
Got it.
he's only like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I will meet up with him for the first time next month on June 5th.
No way. That's
I
awesome.
invite, yeah. There's a gentleman, Uncle Suki, lives here in our town, and he lives out towards in the country, but not far. It's only like, I don't know, 4 miles the most from where I live. And all the polys know this gentleman, and he just passed
Oh, no
in
way.
January. Yeah, bless his heart. This Hawaiian guy from Kauku, Laie side,
Oh, okay.
but lives here, opened his barn to
Nice.
everybody.
Nice.
And if you ever want to function like a party or something, all he asks is for you to clean up your mess. He doesn't charge you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I played at that barn for almost 20 years for parties
Wow.
for free. I've done it for free for him, and whoever does it there and need me to play, I will do it for free for them. Because hiring a DJ, we talked about this, me, you, and Fabian on a text, group text. It's expensive.
It is.
So I just try to help out everybody the best I can. And Sandman, I met him a couple months ago. His daughter lives down the street from me. And he stopped by and we took a selfie, and he had to go.
Nice.
And we talked about it. The rest of the guys, Hen Dog, I never met him yet, but it was just through Twitch. And Greg Rich and the Ambassador, he's in LA, and never met him yet either.
The newest member of the Boomerang.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then DJ Turn is starting to slowly join us when nobody can do it, and he lives in Vallejo, which is only like, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Family life, like how does that, like your Twitch life got you doing Twitch, and then I know you married, you have kids. Like, how does that work for you in terms of?
I have 3 boys. They're Alpha Kasi, like you're talking to Kalpena.
Yes.
They're half Samoan, half white.
Yeah.
So the oldest is COC. He's 29. Sofala is 25. And then Kavika is about to turn 23 this Friday. And the one and only, one more, our 4th one, which is Miss Know-It-All. She's the only girl, and her name is Tiana.
Did you just throw a barbecue for Tiana for her birthday or something? Yeah.
We got her a car, and we threw a party like the next day, and she didn't know nothing about.
I saw that, man.
If you have girls, listen to me, chat room. If you have girls, you need to raise them totally different from the boys. My 3 boys was easy. The girl, Miss Know-It-All. That's what I always tell her. Yeah.
But she got you wrapped. She got you wrapped around her finger, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. And the generation nowadays of the kids, they think that they're sly, and they don't know where their dad actually grew up from and knew.
That's one of the things that I always tell my kids. I mean, I like, yo,
Totally
man,
different.
you cannot con a con. You know what I mean? You can't.
Nope.
You just can't, man. We grew up in the hood. The stuff you're trying to learn is the stuff we're trying to forget. Don't
Yeah.
even go there, man.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm a cool. That's why I make a really good cop, because I already know where all the criminals hang out. The 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 the
You'll
the
find them
crappy
all lined up at a la
Oos,
Park.
the crappy part about that is when I go to see them, they know me and I know all of them. Oos,
Yes.
help me out, Oos. Like, oh, I
Yeah, that's
can't
the
go there. I
hardest
can't
part
go there,
about being
man.
a
Like,
police officer back home.
yeah, I can't do that, man. That's my cousin. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna talk to him. You guys go talk to him, right? My cousin
Yeah.
sees me, and then, right, then he's calling his mom, and then now the mom's ringing me up. Oh, hi, auntie. And then, right, I'm like, oh man, I just can't.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you know my uncle very well. He's the head honcho that goes raid the game rooms.
Who's that?
He's Samoan. You figure out I'm not gonna say my uncle's name was it.
Dang.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I have no comment. Yeah, I just saw him the other day.
yeah.
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 In fact, I just saw him Monday because I had training. I was at the academy. I just saw him on Monday. Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, I'm gonna call him right after this. I was like, guess who I just
Yeah.
interviewed?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
it's my mom's brother's son.
Yeah. Again, I rest my case, Your Honor. Right? It's so hard. That's why a lot of people. I remember when I joined the department, the narco guys actually wanted to pick me up. They're like, "Oos, I'll use you as a UC, which means undercover." I said, "I cannot. You cannot use me as a UC, because I know everybody and everybody knows me. Once they see me, like, oh, sub, Oos, like, cover's blown. You can't, and they know I'm a cop. There's no way, So yeah.
Okay, let me tell you guys a quick story here. Okay, everybody knows the drug back home they call ice. In Filipino, we used to say, well, they say it's batu. So as growing up in the hood, we always say not one, but batu.
Yeah.
So to give you guys an idea, I graduated in 87 at Farrington.
Yeah.
We knew a Filipino guy that brought that drug in 87 on Oahu. That's how long ICE has been on Oahu.
Can I get his name?
No, I don't even remember, dude.
I want to get promoted.
Yes.
Can I get his name, please? Just whisper it to me in a private chat. Just put it right there, right in a private chat. No one's gonna know.
That's how long the drug that's been on Oahu, and it's a shame just to see family members, friends hooked on that stuff, and it's very addicted.
Oh, it's crazy,
because
man.
I'll never forget the day when the dog, the bounty hunter, came on, and we're here in California watching it in our bed, me and my wife. And I told my wife, "What? I'll guarantee you, I'll know somebody whose dog's chasing." And sure enough, it was a couple dudes from Mirite's housing that I knew right away. That's how bad this drug is. So please don't do drugs. It's not even worth it.
Yeah,
bad for you.
It's bad. And so the rest of the chat, Ohana, who aren't familiar with in Honolulu where we grew up. So Five-O and I grew up in the city called Kalihi. So Kalihi is very known for it being a little bit. It's a rough neighborhood. So in Kalihi, there are several housing projects that are nestled right in Kalihi, which is one of them where Five-O and I grew up in. And so there's all these different housing. So you got to imagine the territorial war amongst those in KPT. You go a little bit more up on the mountainside, that's Camp 4, right? If you go a little bit more east, which is what Five-O was just talking about, then there's Mayor Wrights. There's a small little housing complex right across from our high school, which is Kamehameha housing. Not too prevalent, but not as hard as, with Kuhio, with Camp 4, and then Mayor Wrights. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's There's a lot of stories I can tell. I mean, living back home and
Yeah,
I
I
changed.
remember. I remember walking home from school, and I was, when you come on Beckley Street and then you cross the overpass, when you're making your way to Kuyo in right by the elementary, but I'm walking, and then there's an overpass because the freeway is right underneath, right. And I
Yeah.
remember walking, and then this car pulls up, and it's like four Filipino guys, and they actually pull up right next to me, and the guy in the back seat actually rolls his window down and actually points a gun at me. Like I
Oh,
just kind of stopped and I just froze, and then he kind of just yeah, and then he just drove off. And then like when I got home, like I thought I was gonna die that day. And then I was telling my friends, like, "Bro, someone just put a gun on me." But I remember what he looked like. And then we found him.
shut up.
Yeah, we did. We found moving on. Moving
Yeah.
on. But I mean, it was the school of hard knocks, bro. That's just how we grew up, right? You gotta think it's the 80s. It's mid 80s. That's kind of how right how it was back then, and everybody just kind of just took care of their own hood. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you're gonna come into our hood, you better ask for permission. If you're gonna
Yeah.
come in as a
And
group, it's just you just
yeah.
don't. Yeah,
And just to let everybody know, our hood was blue.
yeah,
So it was the Crips.
yeah,
So if you ever walk in there in our hood back in the days wearing red, then you're just asking for trouble.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
just the way it was
Right,
growing up back home.
right.
I don't know how it is now, but
It's
yeah.
not as prevalent. I can tell you that right now.
No,
So
and
you know
I
what
heard
color
it's
you
they
know what color I represented when I was there
black.
was what was black and blues, because that's what I would get if I act stupid.
Yeah.
I get black and blue. It's like you
Yeah.
ain't having that. You ain't having that twin spin. Yeah, I should have just sport pink. I might as well. Yeah, for real. Because
Yeah.
there's no way. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I shout out to my little brother and my little sister, and my mom. She was the one that always worried about me, but I never had, because my parents were divorced in the 70s. So growing up, I was the oldest. I was never home. I was the number one hula vale in our family. So yes, yes. But I'm still living. I live
Oh,
up to
and
51.
but not all. But the cool part
So
is, and yet here you are. You know
yes,
what I mean? Here you are. I
here
mean,
I am.
it's the real Kolohe ones, the rascal ones, right? I
Yeah,
mean, you make it and you get this far, and there comes a point in your life where you realize, okay, it's not just about being all G'd up, right?
nah,
And then you evolve, right? Then you
yeah,
realize, oh, there's much more important things than just hanging out with my boys. And I get it. I understand the gang, the culture of being a gang, very similar to Twitch. Why? Because human nature is this: we just want to belong to something. We want to
yeah,
be valued. That's really what it is,
yeah.
right? You want to be
We all
valued.
want to be loved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. And sometimes you don't get that at home for
no,
all these various different reasons. And so you reach outside the house, and there's a community out there will accept you on who you are. Oh, by the
yeah,
way, we're gonna go rob some people too today. You know what I mean? I mean, that was just the streets back then.
yeah,
That's just how it was back then. But again,
yeah,
we've evolved. We've moved forward.
yeah. And believe it or not, man, there's like you said earlier to Calpena. I mean, at our age, there's people still learning, and there's people can't learn
Yeah,
because
and they're still stuck back there. They're still stuck in the 80s.
they're
They
all in the back.
They still being OG, like they're the OGs, thinking like I cannot get past that. Still talking
Yeah,
about high school, still talking right, still trying to get into the clubs. Like
yeah,
nobody gonna look at your old ass, wrinkly ass. Stay at
it's
home. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's
Stay at
done.
home. You're done already. Pow, lava, enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's really all it is. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
but
Um, yeah.
it's amazing how Twitch brought everybody into one, and
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
amazing. It's amazing.
It is amazing. That's why I love Twitch so much.
Yeah,
Right? I mean, and it brought so many of us together. Without this, again, it's preached very, often amongst many people's channel that without this, like we wouldn't have made these connections. Without this, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I would never met you and
Likewise.
all the good
Likewise.
people here
Yes.
on the
Right.
chat room.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
No
Absolutely.
way in hell.
Absolutely. When's your next stream? I know you're still kind of recovering, but
Yeah,
when are
it's
you
not
streaming
gonna
again?
be until Tuesday
Okay,
with the guys.
with the boomerang raid, you guys will
Yeah,
be doing that. Okay, awesome. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. And like with anything else, you already know, man. I'm just a phone call away. You let me know
yeah,
how I can support you and help you out. You already know that,
yeah.
right?
Thank you.
Uh, um, quote, favorite saying, any words to live by?
My
What would it be
favorite
for you,
quote,
also?
and always be my quote, is treat others like you want others to treat you. It's plain and
Nice.
simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard, you know. Um, I worked in retail for over 15 years.
Yeah.
I used to work 60 to 80 hours a week and DJ on Saturdays for
Yeah.
over 15 years until 2.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with the stage 4 cancer, and then I had to quit.
Yeah.
I lost my job, but learning through life from growing up where we came from and learning to deal with people for over 15 years in retail, Home Depot, and the winery here is to treat people as you want them to treat them. It's just plain and simple.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna go in, it's just like you said on your other show too, on Wisdom Wednesday. If you're gonna be a dick on Twitch to the people, they ain't gonna coming back.
Yeah.
So, that's why I really don't care about the hype train, all that. I'm not into that. I'm into
Sure.
just if I have one person and that one person was hanging out with me every time,
Yeah.
was Kalpena. And that's why I asked her to be you want to be my mod. So she was my first one before I started giving the mods out.
Nice.
And we always, whisper each other, but yeah, she's always been there hanging out with me. And I told her flat out, you can go somewhere else. She said, no, I'm gonna stay. I said, okay, it's
Yeah.
up to you, girl, because I really don't
Nice.
care if one person, two person, three person. I really don't care if the chat room is only 10 people in there. As long as
Sure.
they're vibing with me and I'm vibing with them, shit,
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
Yep.
That's the main key.
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. And it's not to discredit that you discourage a hype train. That's not what
No,
you're
no,
trying to say. All you're
no.
trying to say, all you're saying is, look, again, like I've always said, the gift that you give, that they give you on your channel is them just being there and vibing and hanging out with you. Like, again, that's priceless because you can't put a price tag on that. That's simply all you're saying, right? Because
Yeah,
the
you
hype
can't beat
train,
that.
the gifted subs, the bits that they give is just the icing on the cake. Really, the meat behind it is just them being there and vibing with you. Like, that's where the gratitude comes from.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to disrespect, the people
Absolutely.
that
Absolutely.
are giving
Yeah.
me sub and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. I get it. No,
Yeah,
that's all you're saying. And I want to
yeah,
clarify that for some people thinking like, oh, no, he doesn't care. It's not even that. I mean, look,
yeah,
I mean, again, look at how you are, right? Just your
yeah.
heart, and just what you give out and how you appreciate people. So yeah, that's really all it is.
Yeah,
Um,
where we grew up from,
yep.
nobody knows unless you live what we lived through.
Mhm. And we
And
never
that's the
had
kind of
anything
stuff.
in the first place.
No,
Like,
that's
right,
why.
we
Yeah,
never had anything in the
exactly.
first place. Like, it wasn't
Exactly.
until I want to say 2014 for me was the very first time in my entire life I've owned a brand new car that I bought. My first time in my whole
Yeah,
life. Yeah, never had any, you know what I mean? Even prior to that, and it wasn't
yeah.
until after high school I actually owned my very first brand new anything that was mine
Yes.
that I bought on my
We
own.
walked.
Right?
We walked to school to Dole
Yeah.
for 3 years, and then walked all the way to Farrington for the
That's
next
just how it
three,
was,
4 years.
right?
That's how we were. Or we catch where we used to call Fosse bus.
Yeah, yeah, right. Because the
Which
mayor
was
was Fosse at the time. Yeah, yeah,
yes.
right,
And it
right.
was only a dime to catch the bus back then.
Yeah,
But now it's $5 and
yeah. I don't
change.
even know what it was. Yeah, yeah. So again, and right where we come from humble beginnings, we
Yeah.
understand where the struggle is, right? And as parents, you and I, we just want to provide for our family, right?
Yes.
And give them the best that we can and what we know how. But at the same time, the lesson with our kids is, a don't forget where you come from. I'm
Yeah.
giving you this because I didn't get it, I didn't have it. However, at the same time, it came from someplace,
Yeah.
right?
Because I met my wife, Kim,
Yeah,
on a blind date at a park 7 miles going north, drinking a 24 pack of Budweiser. Her friend, my friend, hooked us up over 30 years ago. And that's how we met on a blind date. And I told her, if we hook up, that's fine. If we get married, that's fine. But the number
nice.
one thing I told her, and she still remembers it, I will make sure that if we do have kids, that they will not live
The
on
way we did.
EBT
Yeah.
the way we did
Yep.
growing up.
Yeah, I agree. That's the same promise that I gave my wife, that we will never go hungry, and that we
Yeah.
will never go without, while still being within our means.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Still to this day. That's why, like, I don't mind. I will work my ass off because that is important to me,
Yes.
right? And again, the saying is, if it's important, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse.
Yeah.
Write that down. I just made that shit up. Write that down. Well, it's true though. It's true. It's true though. If it's important, you find a way, and if it's not, you find an excuse. That's
But
really what it is.
yes.
Yeah.
I also want to remind everybody else. Look, where we grew up, we had nothing. Okay, you guys know that. So I didn't have a degree. I had to go to summer school on my junior and sophomore in order to pass and graduate.
Yeah. To get to the me too, dog. Me too, bro.
Okay, so
Me
all
too.
those classes I cut, never go to school, I had to make up for it
Me
in order
too,
to
bro.
pass.
You
So-
remember, I don't know if you had that, but I remember this one teacher. What he did was, he knew we would cut school. So he felt like, rather than having us trying to avoid the campus walkers and get out there and get in trouble and get picked up for truancy, like, there was a classroom in the back that you have just for the boys, and we would run Trump tournaments all day. So we would cut class in school, and we was there the whole time. Like, we ran tournaments in there. The buy-in was $5. People walking out with money. Like, but he did what he had to do to keep us there. It wasn't maybe right. As a teacher, he could have gotten fired, but he kept a whole bunch of. I actually saw him about 5 years ago at a wedding. I never forgot his name. I saw him and I walked up to him. Obviously, he didn't remember who I was, but I went up to him and I said, "Hey." I went up and I said, "Hey, you're Mr. So-and-so." He goes, "Yeah." "You taught at Farrington, correct?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "You don't know me. I don't think you'll remember me, but I was one of the boys that would come in every day and play trumps in your classroom." He goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." And I said, "I want to thank you for that." And I said, here's why. Because it showed that you cared about us, that we weren't just a number. Right. And I said, and I was emceeing and I was DJing the wedding. He goes, "Wait, are you the DJ?" I said, "Yeah." But I said, "Here's what I really wanted to tell you thank you, is because of your kindness, and you didn't judge us of who we are." I said, "I stand before you as the owner of 2 successful businesses." So I've moved on past the housing, and I shared with him, and like, he just started to tear up. He was like, "Bro, that is unreal." I said, "Yeah, so thank you." Thank you.
Yeah.
That's like 20, almost 30 years ago, but mahalo to you, bro. So I just gave him a big hug, and like his wife started crying, and like the people, he goes, yeah, and he goes, you really did that, yeah, for the. I said, yeah, I'm a product of that because of you, bro. So mahalo, thanks, bro. You know what I mean? So that was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Wait,
because
yeah.
one of my roommates in '87, he's pretty famous on the island. Augie Tuba.
Oh yeah, Augie. Yeah,
He was in my classes.
yeah, because you guys are classmates.
Yes.
Yeah, so his brother was my classmate, and his brother,
Yeah.
he did drugs and stuff, and then the brother passed away because he committed suicide, right?
Yeah.
At ICE, of all things,
Yes.
because of the Batu, right? Coach Kanoa. Oh, what is this? What are your favorite? What's your favorite? Air Wars DJ File. What is that? I don't know what is that all about, right? He's asking you a question.
What's your favorite rewards?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about that.
I don't know. But I just seen Hen Dogs. He said ask 50 about the
seashells. What is that about?
Did you guys who's in the chat
Oh,
room?
no, I remember. Okay, I get it. No, I know. Yo.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a memorable raid. I remember. Yeah, that was a great. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the stream that I asked all of you guys. Remember with the 707 DJs?
Yep.
That we should dress as a girl, of course.
Right.
You know, to see how many viewers that we can get. So I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, just for the fun of it. And went and bought a wig, went and bought a lipstick, bought my friend's seashells, and slap it all on.
That was hilarious, bro. You it was impressive. I can tell you that. You had a nice viewership that day.
My kids thought I was high on drugs. They told their mom, what the hell happened? Is he okay? Or is he sick in the head? And the mom told, your dad is being silly and just having fun with his DJ friends.
That's it, man. That's it, man. That's it. And it was fun, man. It was fun watching you do that, bro. It was dope.
Yeah,
it was dope. Yeah. I forgot about that. Thank you, DJ Hendog. Always the instigator. Always instigating right there.
It was a lot, just like
straight up. By the way, if you're not following DJ Hendog does this one
as the pole.
It's with his microphone pole. I've never seen anyone do it like him. It's extremely entertaining. You should, when you get on his channel, request it because he's freaking hilarious.
You can
cracks me up.
You can redeem points on the pole dancing for him.
Crack me. He was doing this. I laughed so hard because it was so funny. It was so funny. He's so good. Oos, any last words? Anything you want to address the chat before I continue on, man?
I would just like to say thank you to everybody that, always come hanging out on our channels and everybody else's, the Twitch community is real. I mean, it's not fake. I mean, if you have a bad day at home or at work, shit, go to the Twitch streets and you'll find happiness. Bottom line.
Yeah. Awesome.
So,
Oos, really quick. I'm looking on the Facebook side. And then someone just popped a comment. So you remember Shelly Seleni? You remember? I think if you see her face, you're gonna say she used to date Mika. I'll show you a picture, but she was just saying, just to say hi to you because she called you June.
Way.
She called you June, so that's back in the day. So,
yes. For those to my around the world, Paul is not even my name. Okay, it's a long story, so I just went along and just used Paul. But back home and then family members, they all know me by Junior or June. But the Paul is it's hard to explain. It's just too long.
And And here's the inside joke when like what Five always just say in a Samoan community, like if you yell junior, that's almost the equivalent of like being at a Filipino family party and yelling "Psst," because you're gonna have about 8 juniors turn around and look like "Sup, Oos?"
Exactly.
Right? So
Exactly.
what's up,
Yep.
June? 8 of them turn around like, oh yeah, yeah, right there. You Oos, come, let me tell a
Yep.
story with you.
And they'll point which one are the one.
That's just how it is, right? It's like at a
Uh,
Filipino party, like psst, psst, right? You know, everybody turn on like, yeah, and then the Filipinos, they don't point, they point with their lips. Psst.
yeah.
You know,
And nod the head.
yeah,
Hey.
not the head. Well, Oos, man, blessings to
Hey,
you, man.
bless
Alofa kele
everybody.
aku, man.
Be
I love you,
safe.
bro. Thank you
Love
so
you
much
too.
for being here. I appreciate your time being with us, and just know we got your back. We will continually pray for your health, and hey, let's leave it up to God if that's okay, Oos. You know, and
Hey,
we'll see.
I did it
See what He
2.5
says.
years ago.
Right,
Oos.
right
I
on.
did it 2.5 years ago.
Yes, sir. Right.
All right.
But I'll definitely see you on the next stream on your Boomerang raid next week, Tuesday. So again, Chad Ohana, go ahead and show some love to the one and only DJ 50.
All right,
Thanks,
fam.
Oos.
Be safe.
I'll see you later, Oos. I'll give
All
you a
right.
holler later. Alofa.
Okay.
Fa.
Yeah.
Fa.
Fa.
Thank you. Really quick, DJ Hen Dog, Vest, mahalo for the 5-foot sub each and the bits of aloha. Thank you, each and every one of you. I'm not trying to ignore you. You guys know Wisdom Wednesday of how crazy it is, and so I do my best to try and highlight your names. Something I learned from DJ Twin Spin, which I thank him so much. And so that's just my way of expressing my aloha to you, even if I can't say it, because sometimes I'm so fully engulfed in the interview with our guests, and so I want to be respectful to them, but to you too as well, you know. And so shout out to my brother K Rod. I was working out today. I was working out, and you know, it's the age that catches up, and like I caught a really bad cramp, first time ever. Caught a really bad cramp, and my car is like a mile and a half away. So I'm limping back slowly. And then I see somebody throw a shotgun. I was like, holy crap, that's K-Rod. So we took a picture, got a chance to say how's it to K-Rod. And so I told him, hey, man, because K-Rod's retired. And so I told him, hey, next time you go to the beach, let me know. I'm usually at the beach running and swimming almost every day, as many times as I can. And so, yeah, Kev, let me know, bro. We'd love to hook up with you. Yeah, so again, I appreciate it. He's like, yeah, sure. Never mind. Let me bring on my final guest. I'm gonna bring this brother on, and then I want to talk story with him. And again, if you have his emotes, drop them. He's fairly new to Twitch, and so I love this guy's energy. I've been on his channel a few times, and he's super dope. But you know, I actually thought he was from here, because he has so much aloha. And they realized, oh no, man, I'm from LA. I was like, oh wow, okay. So please help me welcome Chad Ohana, DJ Shaolin. yo, Woody Lim, what up? What's up, man? What's crack-a-lacking? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you speak, because I can't hear you. But I can hear something coming out, bro. But I don't know what it is. So
can you hear me? I can't hear you guys.
I can hear you now. I can actually hear you now. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Shalim? He's speechless. Sorry, can you hear us, Shalim?
I can't hear.
So I can hear you.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I can't hear you for some reason.
Okay, so go into your cam mic setting, click on that, and then go to audio. Click on audio, and then on the microphone, take a look at what it's like. So mine's it's a default that goes directly into my mixer. So sometimes it's like a codec something, and the way that you know the microphone. Oh, sorry, the mic works. It's the speaker. Go down to the drop screen and click on the speaker. No worries. Go to the speaker, and click on something and then press test. And once you can hear the sound of the test, that's how you know you'll be able to hear us. So you'll have to make the adjustment on that. Put a string on his back of him. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna just keep on talking until you hear me. So I'm not sure. It was working when we first tested it. So just do your best to make it work, bro. Do your best to make it work, and we'll figure it out and stuff. So again, let me acknowledge the chat room again. Shout out to Kaupena. Um, great job,
Hey,
sis. Shout out to DJ 50.
hey,
Great
give me
job,
one
brother.
second.
Yeah, bro.
One
Go
second.
ahead. Just go ahead and make it work. If you need to log off, go ahead and log off, and then we'll bring you right back in. That's not a problem. Um, yeah. Shout out to my brother Mark, Sandman Sound Factory in the house. I call him the Scratch Fiend. Got some crazy scratch patterns. Diva929, I see you, sis. Ranger Roo, I see you. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Island Boy I Air, Darren808, I see you. Sister Vess, good to see you, sis. Dr. Puff, the MD, is in the house. Good to see you, Dr. Puff. Right now, look, the popo's on his way. Puff, you see this scene right here? I'm gonna talk to you about this in a little bit after we get off of Wisdom Wednesday. I'm gonna talk story with you. Um, Shout out to DJ Vance, all the way from this 206 in Seattle. Make sure you're following DJ Vance. Shout out to all my mods. The B side, Sister Kimmy, Maya Makalea, M. Westling, Princess Leohonu. Shout out to Mad Dog. So glad to have you back, brother. Love you so much. The B side, Nancy Nakamura, um, Tamsy Tams. So great to have you. Um, Thank you so much. Ron Jeezy, how are you, sis? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Um, who is it? I just saw somebody's name. I think I just missed him. Um, Art the Rocks. Art He Rocks. Hey, what's up, Art? How are you, man? Good to see you. Government name is Heather. Heather, I see you. Thank you so much. Jocelyn. Jocelyn, I see you. Speaking of Jocelyn, she will be my guest next week. Yeah, so just to kind of give you an idea, we'll wait till Shaolin logs back logs back on. But this is who's going to be our guest next week. So we're going to have Jocelyn, we're going to have DJ Technique, and B Stang. So they're going to join us next week. So make sure you look for that. Let me see if we can add him back in. Oh, he just jumped back out. So we'll see. Again, it happens. This is what happened to me yesterday. I'm sorry. And Minute. Thank you, Maya. Shout out to Minute, who's actually my newest mod. Again, she's ohana to us. So shout out to Minute. Love you so much, sis. Thank you. And I'm sorry, Minute. Like I go through this. You think I'd get it every day because I say it. I still don't. I get scoldings all the time. So please, Kalamaya. Oh, I'm so sorry. Aaron Gadbois. How are you, Aaron? Good to see you. Happy Aloha Wednesday. Brother Joe. What's up, Joe? How are you? Happy Aloha Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so again, today I went for a run. Halfway through my run. So I run between 3 to 4 miles. It's a run walk. I'm not gonna lie. It's a run walk. So you gotta understand, I hate to run. I've never run so much in my entire life. But since the weight release, shout out to the one and only DJ Mark Easy right there. Make sure you're following Brother Mark. Love you so much, Mark. Good to see you. But yeah, so ever since the pandemic, so I started this weight release journey back in September. I was about 263 pounds, and then I hit my goal weight, which was 230. That was my goal weight. And so world of a difference, very different. Started to run for fun. I never thought I would say that. But it clears my mind. So normally I'll when I go out and I run Ala Moana Beach Park. Thank you, Kimmy. I'll go out and run, and I usually have no problems. Today, halfway through my run, 2 miles out, I started to feel like this cramp in my leg, and I'm like, oh man, I had to stop. And then like it started to pull, like I was cramping up, and I was like, what is going on? right? And I usually follow a certain routine, but I broke the routine because I had a baked manapua and 3 porcash. Was so good. so, so I usually will eat it after. I ate it before because I was super hungry. And so I was walking back and kind of limping back because my car was all at the end, the opposite end of the park. And that's why I saw K-Rod. He just gotten there to the beach and stuff. And so I'm like, oh, that's it for me. I ain't running today. So I just jumped in the water. I just swam for a little bit and just relaxed. And then I was supposed to be back at home at a certain time to test everything, and I was late. I was late. So I was texting Kaupena and 50 and Shaolin. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be 15 minutes late, and I'm gonna be right there. So again, that's kind of like my normal routine. Like I gotta get out there and run. I gotta get out and exercise. That's just it helps me clear my mind, you know. But I appreciate that. I appreciate. Yeah, love Pat. Happy birthday to you, sis. Yes, not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, Mark. Creepy cabin coming back. I'll come for that. Like for real. Right? But I wanna shucks. I wanna share something with you. Hold on. I'm gonna do something really, really quick. Sorry. Forgive me. Sorry, I'm not avoiding you guys. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Penny, how are you, Penny? Good to see you. I'm sorry, I'm addressing this Facebook, Ohana. How are you, Penny? Oh, okay. So a couple of things. Friday is my normal feature Friday show where I bring a guest DJ on, and it's gonna be Nostalgic Butter. So he's gonna be my guest. It's gonna be Friday at 5 to 7 p.m. That's normally my regular streaming time. So 5 to 7 Hawaii Standard Time. I think for the West Coast, you're 3 hours ahead of me. So make sure you join me and brother Ronnie, Nostalgic Butter, to come on and do feature Friday. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna be streaming a little bit later. It's my niece's graduation, and we're gonna do a drive-by. We're gonna go stop by, and say hello. But it's all the way out in the North Shore in Kohuku, so I gotta be there at 5 and then get back. And so I'm gonna be streaming a little bit later. So mods, I'll let you guys know. So let's see. Can you hear me, bro?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. So let's walk through this. Let's figure this out. We're gonna do this live on your cam mic. Go ahead and click on your cam mic, Shalim, into your settings. Then go to your audio, and then on your speaker setting, click on that down on the click on it where it's that drop down screen. Tell me what you. Oh, he can't hear me. Why am I talking to him? He can't hear me. Crap. Let me call him. Sorry. That was Portuguese. Ole. Yeah, that was Portuguese. Sorry. Okay, so hold on. Hold on. Let me call him right now. You get to see this live, peeps. We're just gonna make this work.
Hello?
What's up, bro?
Bro, man.
Okay, no worries. So we're gonna walk you. I actually have you live right now, and I'm gonna walk you through this. Okay, so go to your cam mic setting, go to audio.
For
on StreamYard, click on that cam mic setting. It should be on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So click on that. And then on your settings, you're going to see general, you're going to see camera, you're going to see audio. Click on audio. Yeah. So on your mic, when you're talking on your mic, you see that green level. Is it going up on your microphone?
No.
It doesn't.
Let me see. No.
You know what? Because you have your mic off right now, which is why because I just heard you and then it went off. So I'm not sure if you turned your mic off.
But I can't hear you though.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so go to your speaker. See where the bottom one it says speaker. There's a drop down screen.
Okay.
Click on that. Tell me what it says. Give me your options so we can read it.
Speaker rain 1, communication speaker rain 1, line half rain 1, speaker Realtek audio, line 3-4 rain 1, speaker rain 1.
So is there wait
Okay,
a
I got it.
second.
I got it. Can you hear
You
me?
got it? I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
can the main thing is can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you now.
Okay, let's hang up and let's start this freaking interview.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, brother. Yo. We good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right.
Sorry
So
about that, you
welcome.
guys.
Nah, no worries, man. You know why? Because you're in that police car. That's why.
No, I
That
thought
is
I was
why.
gonna get pulled over, but I'm with you.
That's why. Oh, by the way, the reason why the blue lights are on, we're gonna eat, yo. That's what we do in real life. When you see us running the red lights, we're gonna eat, or we gotta go take a dump. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's one of those two things.
Oh man,
What up, brother?
good. How you doing? What's up,
Good,
chat?
man. What's up? Hey, man. Let me hand it over to you. Go ahead and address the chat room. Say what's up to everybody.
How you doing, Chad Ohana? Ranger Roo, I see you. Sandman, the B side, my brother. Maya Makalea. I know I messed her name a couple of times on my
No,
stream.
you
I
got
said,
it. No, you
I
got
said,
it.
I said Maya Makalea. I'm like, what? But I got it down now.
Yes, sir.
Presley 423.
Yes.
Mikey B. Kapuna.
Kalpena.
Sorry, Kapena.
Kalpena. Yes.
I see you. Sorry about that. Yes, please, Island Boy. My Tacoma people in there. Yep, I see you. Yeah, Ranger Roo from Austin, Texas.
Nice.
My sister. Yeah.
Nice. Awesome, man. Right on. Awesome, bro. Well, welcome to Wisdom Wednesday, bro.
Thank you
Welcome,
for
man.
having me, brother. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. So why don't you share a little bit with the chat, Ohana, of who DJ Shaolin is? Like, where you from? Where you grew up? When did you start
Okay.
DJing? Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Tacoma, Washington, but wasn't born in Tacoma, Washington. I was born in Thailand. And the reason why I was born in Thailand because of the killing field in Cambodia. I don't know if you heard about that. Yeah. So my parent, I'm pretty sure most of the Cambodian parents out here have the same story, how they got here to the United States. And, my parents were forced out of Cambodia because of the genocide, and they end up at the Thai border, and they had a refugee camp there, and they were working for like all day for like maybe a handful of rice,
Crazy.
And yeah, so I mean, if you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah.
So that's how I got Precious Play, my baby. She's in here. What's up, Slim Jim Lim? But yeah, so that's how I got to Tacoma at 6 months.
Nice.
6 months. So I don't really know how. Oh well, I don't have any memories about Cambodia or Thailand where I was born.
Okay.
So I mean, one day I do want to go visit just to
Yeah.
see where I came from. But I got to Tacoma, and in '94 we moved out to California.
So
So
where are
now-
you exactly in California? Are you in LA?
I'm in Los Angeles,
Okay.
right next to Dodger Stadium.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah,
You mean the
Peace.
world champion Dodgers?
yeah, the world champion, about to be back to back.
Nice. Well, B-side is sitting like right next to his house. So do you know B-side? Do you know?
Yeah, he's in Eagle Rock, my neighbor right there.
No way. How crazy is
Yeah,
that? That's
Uh,
crazy. So did you know B-side prior to coming on Twitch?
I seen him in a couple rooms. Icy Ice,
Okay.
you know,
Of
yeah,
course.
Icy Ice, and I just bump into him. That guy is everywhere. That guy is everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, B
So,
sides all over.
but his wife,
B sides a pimp.
Twitch pimp.
Yep, he is. Yep,
But
but
no,
that's
he's a
but
good
that's
guy.
but that's besides the point. That was so lame. That was so stupid. I'm sorry, B side. I'm sorry, Benny.
Yeah. But yeah, but the B side, we're gonna meet up one day, man. Before you go to work or after work,
That's right.
we're gonna go drinking.
There you go. Awesome. Um, so when did you start DJing, man?
I started DJing. Well, my first time touching a turntable was in 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just caught my eye. Like I was already into music,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I can get mix two songs together, and it still sounds nice.
This sounds dope.
Wait, so it got me more interested. Plus, like I said, I love music and this endless things that you can do
Yeah.
with it, So, but I mean, I performed since I was in third grade. I mean, ever since then, I was always like performing, not performing, but I guess entertain. I guess.
Sure. Yeah. And so like who are your influences in terms of like music, other DJs? I'm sure you at some point you had people like you kind of aspired to be.
Yeah. No, the first time I started DJing, or the first video that I seen was the Beat Junkies and the Scratch
Nice.
Pickers.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shortcut,
Right.
D Styles.
Right.
So, but when I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, the fingers are so fast, the technique is so crazy, and I didn't even know where to start, honestly.
Yeah.
So I just kept watching the video. Then my buddy, he was doing like a special event. I'm pretty sure it might be with DJ Icy Ice back in the days. Legend Entertainment, I believe. But
Mm,
we started doing import car shows,
nice.
and but DJ Icy Ice, E Man,
Yeah.
Los Angeles, both of them are legends.
Of
So,
course.
but music wise, I'm just everywhere. I mean, I'm a music lover, from freestyle to hip hop. I mean, I don't really got a specific genre that I look up to. Just whatever moves my soul.
So just more open format. That's kind of more your style as a DJ. More open
Yes,
format.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Working, vibing out with the crowd. See,
Okay.
if I see my chat flying, that means they're into it.
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes it's kind of funky because just because the chat's not flying, it doesn't necessarily mean they're not enjoying your vibe. Like I've always said this, like there's other DJs that I've actually helped mentor and start their business. And I'm speaking more like mobile because my whole DJ career is just mobile, on the mobile side, right? And I specialize in weddings. And so I remember this one DJ telling me, he was like, man, no one's dancing, I mean, I suck and everything. And I said, well, you got to remember this. You have to, consider the crowd, look at what they're doing. But at the same time, just because they're not dancing, it doesn't necessarily mean they're not having a great time,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah, dancing is a form of expression of how they're enjoying the music. And I remember this one time I did a wedding, played all the bangers, played everything. Nobody danced. I was like, man. And I felt the same. I was like, man, this sucks, man. Like I'm just playing to an empty crowd. You might as well just put a radio on. We might as well just clean up, get the hell out, right? Me getting into all my stuff, and then at the end, because there was 2 tables that stayed the whole night. It was
Wow.
actually it was the groom's family. Like everyone left. The bride and groom, like they were there hanging out with these 2 tables, and they're just sitting down the whole time. No one danced. Like every once in a while, someone came up, hey, can you play this? Like, yeah, I'll play it. I said, and the whole time, bro, no one got up.
Wow.
And then once I played my last song and the lights came on, they all stood up and they clapped.
Wow.
Like they clapped, and then there was like, you like, bro, you like we enjoy your music so much. He like, sorry, we're not dancers, but we just enjoy the music.
Right,
Right. And then they tipped me $300.
Wow.
And then I learned that night. It was a great lesson for me, and I realized again, just like Twitch, there's an audience for everyone. Just because they're not dancing, it doesn't necessarily mean they're not enjoying the vibe. And here's how you know when they're not enjoying the vibe, because they will tell you,
Right, right. Or they
right?
leave the room.
Right? They'll tell you. They'll tell you. Like, yeah, we don't, and then I start to look back at it. The reason why most of the people left because they were an older group. This was the young group that stayed back. Like it
Right.
was an older group, and they all left because that's what old people do. That's what the geriatrics do. Once the music comes, most of them will leave, right?
Leaving. That's it.
Yeah, they leave. But it was such a learning um moment for me when there's like, yeah, hey, we really, and then like they gave me $300. I was like, I thought I sucked that night. I was like, no, we had such a great time. Thank you for playing the music. I know we came up and asked for a few requests, and you had no problem. You played the request. I was like, oh my gosh, what an eye
Wow.
opener. Yeah, what an
Yeah,
eye opener.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
That's lovely. That's lovely. They enjoy just listening to the music.
Yeah, yeah. So again, it just right. It just depends. It depends on the vibe, right? And
Yeah.
then I like the wedding I had last weekend. It was at this beautiful North Shore estate. Like they partied all the way to the end. Even the groom's mama, she's like 80 something years old, was on the dance floor. You make me want to shout, up and shout. She was out there doing all of that. Again, it just depends on the vibe of the people that are there. That's really
Right.
all it is, right?
Yeah.
So,
Right. Right.
when did you discover Twitch, and what made you brought over made you make that switch, or jump on to start streaming as a Twitch user?
Well, first I thought Twitch was just a gaming platform,
Yeah.
and one of my buddy Sam, he texted me, "Hey, one of the homies on DJ Dynamics,
Yes.
the one that's always in the three bull freestyle
Yes.
battles, yeah."
Yes. Yep.
So I'm like, wait, he's DJing on Twitch. So I
Yeah.
checked him out, and I'm like, whoa, wait, okay. So that opened up a little bit, and I didn't really DJ until this March 9th. So about 3 months ago. So, but I was just
Wow.
lurking. I was just lurking for since January to that March, just to see how everything
Yeah.
goes, what's going on, how this Twitch run. Then DJ Showtime, one of the that helped me through with everything from the audio. I'm like, man, I don't know this. He's like,
Yeah.
don't worry, I'll walk you through it. And he would just keep pressuring me, but he was
Yeah.
looking out for me. He was looking out for me because he knows, like, hey, I know you want to stream. Let me push you. So he gave
Yeah.
me that extra push, and I finally got on March,
Nice.
and from there on, it was just I was just taking off from there, and and his mod became my mods
Yeah. Yeah.
because he basically brought me in, basically, so I didn't have no mods or anything, and they were helpful. They were helpful for my first couple of streams.
So March is when you like officially started. March, April, May. That's like just a couple months ago, right?
Yeah,
With like little to zero mods, and now you have 100% Mexicana. You have Alaska Wolfman. You have Baby Joy all out in Florida. You have uh, Selena Squats. You have is it D Bowie? Is that how you say it?
Di
No,
Bowie.
Di Bowie. Di Bowie. You have freaking DJ Earwax. That's crazy, bro. DJ Showtime. Is it Francesco 2005? Ilim Rising. Michelle Jamine. Is that how you say it?
Michelle Janine.
Jameen, sorry. Michelle Jameen, Brother Paul Mendoza, Ranger Rue, Savannah Lim 24, Unre, and X Vons. That's all your
Yes.
mods.
Yes.
No, bro. Yo,
Man.
love it, man. Love
Man,
it.
I just love the vibe, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you come in my stream, I make sure everybody have fun. I make sure
Good.
I acknowledge every person that shows up.
Awesome.
So when you come in my room, you're gonna expect a little hype, a little like a club feeling, getting you through the day, whatnot.
Nice. I love it.
So,
I love it.
yeah.
So how did this happen? When did we make the connection?
I think about a month ago. I think I
Yeah.
seen you with DJ Icy Ice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I seen you on his stream. I don't know if you were there or zooming, but I caught your energy right there. I'm like, this what? This guy is his energy is wild. Dancing on screen, like enjoying his time.
Yeah, yeah,
So I gave you a follow, and ever since then, that
yeah,
energy was still
man.
the same, or if not, even better.
Right. Yeah, and the adage is, although we're here for a short time, we're definitely here for a great time. That's really
Exactly.
all it is, man.
Exactly. It don't
That's really
matter
all.
if there's one
Yep.
to 100
Yep.
people in my room. I
Still
still
the same.
still rock it like there was hundreds in there. So
Yeah.
that way, make them enjoy it while they're in here.
I agree. I agree. I mean, it shouldn't matter how many people on there, although it's cool to have. But then, right? Like, what's the intent, right? Why are you out there? Why do you stream, right? Because number one, you want to do it. You love the art form of DJing, but most
Right.
important,
Right.
you just the people that come into your channel, like you want to just vibe with them. Yeah, you just want to
Exactly.
vibe with them
Exactly.
and just have fun, right?
And one thing that I love about Twitch is that you meet people from all over the world
Yes, sir.
partying in your stream, and you
Yes, sir.
can't get that, you know, in the normal local settings. This is just
Yeah,
everybody from all over the world,
yeah,
and they could party, drink at the house, and you don't have to worry about
yeah.
DUI or anything. You
Nothing,
know,
man. No, you wouldn't have to worry about that blue light and siren car that was on there earlier,
right, right,
chasing you,
chasing you.
chasing, looking at you in the rearview mirror.
But yeah, I mean that's one thing I like about Twitch. I love about Twitch, and you get the vibe because the people's vibing with you, and you don't even know how they look
Y-
like,
Yeah.
and you just get that energy. It's just like
Yes.
wow, I love
Yes.
it, I love it.
Yes. Yeah. And we had that conversation earlier too, bro. How we were talking about, like, although we never met physically, spiritually, there's some type of connection.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You
yes,
know, and I
yes,
love that.
yes.
And like, and if we were to meet physically for the very first time, it's as if we've known each other like years, like we've been
Years and
friends like
years.
years and years. And I'm a firm believer. It's because of that spiritual connection that you make. I think
Right,
that's what it
right.
is.
It's just
Yeah.
that good spiritual
It is,
energy.
man. It is. It truly is. I remember you were on my stream and we're just vibing, and then it was no, I'm not sure, or I think I came onto your stream. I was on your stream stuff, and then I saw this handle was little Shaolin or something like that.
Yeah, little Shaolin. That's my little 7-year-old boy. He
Yeah.
love it when I stream.
Oh man.
I don't.
I,
Let me see if I can get him.
is he here? Oh
Let me
man.
see. Little Shaolin, you in here?
So I was Shalim and I earlier was testing out his video and stuff like that, and his boy comes on.
There you
I
go.
started talking to give him the mic. Give him the mic. What's up, my man? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Tell everybody how old are you?
I'm 7.
What school do you go to?
Solano.
Solano. What's your teacher's name?
Ms. Vong.
And what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
You love math. And final question. What's the name of your girlfriend? Yeah, player. See that? That's
I
how.
don't have any.
Very good. Very good. Well, that was the test. That was the test right there to make sure. I was trying to find out for you, man. It's called interrogation 101. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Did he pass the test?
He passed, man. He passed. He passed, and he kind of, like, because if he said, what's the name of your girlfriend? Oh, Rachel. I was like, oh, your new name is Pimp Shaolin. You're the Shaolin pimp.
Yeah. But I've been helping him practice to get on the turntable. So one of these days, he'll take over my turntables.
Nice.
Well, while I take a little break.
Nice. Everyone's saying he has too many. Like, I don't have one today.
Oh man.
So you just have one. You have one boy. You have any more kids?
I got a 3-year-old girl daughter.
Oh, nice, bro. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but she act like she's
Complete,
6.
complete the family, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to DJ 50 about that. I'm sure he can share you some things,
Right.
right? Because
Right.
50's got what, like 3 boys, and then his youngest is his daughter, and she's the
Wow.
16 years old, right? And that one's it's the Miss Know It All. But then he
Oh
buys her a car. He buys her a car, and I'm sure the other 3 boys walked everywhere.
Is that right, 50?
It's probably true.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah,
It's
but
like-
they're bundle of joy though.
Yeah, he's like, the baby girl gets a car. The baby girl gets an automobile. The rest of you brothers, you got a footmobile. That's what you got right now, dogs.
They get a bike.
You get a scooter, not even a bike. You get a scooter. There's 3 of you, and you know what? I'll get one, and the 3 of you pack each other.
Oh man. So how when did you discover Twitch?
Oh man, I started Twitch. So I actually jumped on. I created my account in August, I believe. And then, I mean, where you're at right now at 3 months was nowhere where I was back then. Like, bro, I no, for real. I was sitting on my ugly ass couch with an iPad trying to figure out how this whole thing works. And I actually called Princess Leohonu. So I actually know her in real life. Her husband and I are recruit school classmates, and I actually was their DJ for their wedding. But I needed somebody just to try to test the audio. And so I called her. I called her husband up, and I said, "Hey, is it okay if I call your wife and just ask, because she's on Twitch, and see if she can help me out, right?" And then aside from Princess, then M Westing, who's my other mod, who's from Maui, like he's a sound tech engineer guy. So I called him up, and it was a hot mess for several months. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And so it wasn't until like November when I really got serious, started streaming, and then made the evolution, to video, and then scenes, and then hooking up, like, Dr. Puff is helping me, that does all these different things. And so it's a whole production with a whole bunch of people, and then my mods take care of me. And so it's been a great journey for me, and I'm loving
great.
every minute of it.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. So again, just trying to bring up different content, trying to bring something new, and offer different things for the chat ohana and those that come and visit. That's really all it is.
You're doing good, brother. You're doing really good.
One step at a time. One stream at a time, brother. That's really all it is, bro. Yeah.
I try. The overlays and the backdrops. I try to get it from other people, but they seem to be busy enough that they don't want to. It's just too many stuff to do, So I just try to figure it out myself, and this is what you get,
Yeah, I mean, bro. I love your stuff, man. I love it. So, like, all of this, like, you do on your own. You kind of figure it out, or it's obvious you have some knowledge of it. Because I don't.
Yeah. I got a little bit knowledge of it, and once I do like 1 or 2 like overlays, I'm like, whoa, that's it. Then you start getting used to it and doing it all.
See, so now you just got to do the voice behind that,
Right.
Like, that's dope, right there.
I need a voice changer.
Yeah, I love it, right? And again, so when you first jumped on Twitch, who did you follow?
The first person I followed was Showtime.
Okay.
But I wasn't. I was in another DJ page, was just lurking and talking to the DJ. I didn't know nothing about follow yet. I just stepped into the room, and he's also from LA, M Swift LA DJ.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I text him, I whisper him, I go, "Hey, can you play these songs on Twitch? You don't get copyright?"
Yeah.
He's like, "No." I'm like,
Oh,
wow. So that just threw a light bulb in my head. I'm like, okay. And that's when I start putting everything together and see what I need. And
Yeah.
like I said, Lucky Showtime showed me the way of, hooking all the software and stuff together. But I mean, loving it.
Because when we connected, did you jump in? I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. You came in from a raid with somebody, is that correct?
Mm, I don't know if it was a raid.
Oh.
I'm always in Hawaii certified room. I don't know if he
Oh
rated
yeah, high
you.
certified. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if
Okay.
he rated you. Um, who else? Uh, I don't know if DJ Icy Ice rated you one time. I'm not sure if
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I might be in one of those raids,
Okay,
but
okay. Yeah, I was just wondering. I couldn't remember how it was. Yeah,
yeah,
because I remember, and then you rated me a few times after that, and
correct, correct,
yeah,
correct.
and I saw you come in because when I saw, oh, Shaolin, so like
What the hell?
it's just me doing random things like that get me. I always get in trouble. I get scoldings from my like, what are you doing? That's so racist. Don't do it. You don't even know him, and you're doing that. I'm like, yeah, I know, I know, I know. I'm
Nah,
like,
man.
stop it. I know. I all the time. I get busted all the time, man. Yeah.
The energy's good though. You just
No,
keeping
man.
everybody laughing.
No. Yeah. So share with us like what is your goal in terms of the Twitch world? Where do you see yourself in a year? Are you would you do you still see yourself streaming on Twitch? And if the answer is yes, like what's the ultimate goal for you?
I mean, I started off Twitch just because I love it.
Yeah.
I just want to play music. Every time you see me DJing, I'm always dancing because I don't
Love it,
know.
man.
My body it just can't just stay still when the music plays.
Same here, man.
But I mean, I'm probably gonna be here for in a year still,
Yeah,
you know.
nice. Very good.
And the goal for it, you know what, I don't really have a goal in Twitch because I just love doing it, and whatever comes. And if I need it, just whatever comes. I'm down to roll with the punches, you know.
Love it. Yeah.
So, like I said, it's only been 3 months for me, but
Yeah.
I feel, but
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no. But I was just gonna say, I feel like I've been doing this for 6, 7 months because I like it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I always ask that question to a lot of DJs, right? And everyone has their own goals. Some people are like, if I make partner, great. If I don't make partner, great. And some are like, I just want to see if I can get 500 people to follow me.
Right.
Everyone has their own has their own goal, which is awesome. Too. And it just depends on what you want as a streamer. And right. And bro, the only reason why I ask is whatever way I can help you, you let me know. That's really the whole reason why I asked you. It's just how can I help serve you, bro? How can I be of service, and how can me and the chat ohana, the poi pound ohana, can come out and support you in whatever way.
Right?
So,
man, thank you so much, you guys.
And I'm not gonna lie, because I put that out in the universe. Is I want, the goal is to make partner. I want it to happen organically though. I don't
Exactly.
want, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
If or when it happens, awesome. Because once I make partner, then I feel that the following is gonna be, and the viewership is gonna be big enough. Is that when I raid into DJ Shaolim's channel, it's gonna make a significant difference. Really, you know what I mean?
Man.
So again, that's the whole concept for me as to why the goal is to make partner, is so that I can help everybody else.
Oh man, you got a big heart, brother.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
heart.
Oh,
Man, I really do
real.
appreciate that, Don.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Like for real, man. You're one of the good guys. You like really, really are. I love your heart. I love your energy. I love what you do. Right. And again, we've never met physically, but it's as if, and we're just talking story earlier. And it's
Right.
as if we've known each other for a long time. And just I many times I thought, like, is this guy from Hawaii? Because he has that same type of vibe. You know, and
Right.
it's not because you drop subscriptions. It's not even. It's way past that for me. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
to see this
Nah,
guy and your heart, man.
it's just like I said earlier. It's paying it forward. You know,
Absolutely, yeah,
you know.
yeah,
It don't matter how much or how many. You know, it's just pay for. Don't expect anything back. Just pay it forward, and the universe it'll come back to you. It don't have to
yes.
be a week, a year, 2 years. Trust me, it'll come back to you.
It always does. That's just how the universe responds every single time. But yeah, man. I mean, I again, like and I've shared this with my mods. They already know, that when it does happen, right? We are gonna visit the DJ Shaolims. We are gonna visit, and not to say it's not gonna happen for you guys, but I would love to be a part of that, right?
Oh,
I am gonna visit the DJ Hen Dogs, the DJ Tonga Kids, the DJ Five O's, right? Greg Rich, as they're making their journey there. I would like to be part of that journey to help them boost and get there.
oh
Right?
man,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That- right.
That's really appreciate that, Don.
Oh
I
no,
really do.
man. No,
All
no.
the work, all the work, and all the interviews and all the exposure that you give us, you need to be recognized too.
Yeah. No, no.
So
Yeah,
thank you,
of
brother.
course, of course. And I get, there are those that come like, "Hey, man, what can I do for you?" I said, "Here's your thank you to me. Be good, be kind. That is your thank you to me. Don't be a dick.
Right?
Even if your name is Richard, don't be a dick. Like that's all I ask. I don't ask anything else. You know?
Oh man, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for real. No, for real.
um,
So how often do you stream?
I stream every other day around
Okay,
6 p.m. But unless I'm on a Twitch crawl with DJ Showtime,
nice.
it's
Okay,
always around 2 o'clock in the afternoon and to 3 o'clock, about an hour set, hour and a half set.
so 2 p.m. your time, which is 11
It,
p.m. Hawaii time. Got it.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I was streaming. I believe it was Tuesday morning. It was my second stream in the morning, and I got AU Fucker, aka Disco B, in
Disco
there.
B. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she. They were getting down. They were having fun. He's like, "Oh man,
Nice,
this is the best
nice,
morning I had." I'm like, "Man, you don't know what that means."
nice,
DJ
nice.
E Man, the
I was just gonna say, yeah. It's like,
legend.
yo, Shaolim, let me interrupt you real quick, and yeah, you
Oh,
you
let's
said it right
go.
there. So again, Chad Ohana, let's switch. DJ Eman just celebrated his birthday stream, his birthday yesterday, and then he did a birthday stream last night, and it was nothing short of amazing. I wish I caught earlier all the guests, the lineup that he had out there, but I mean, you talk about someone that put in the grind and the work, right?
That's the
Somebody
man
like
right
this brother right here. But and the most craziest part to me, um, why I admire him so much is the humility that comes out of this man, right? I
there.
mean, like literally have traveled the globe and has done events like you and I, Shaolin, would probably just have a heart attack.
Right?
You know what I mean? With all these celebrity people that you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
Ludacris, Mariah Carey, Nicki Minaj, like everybody who's anybody,
yeah,
like
yeah.
DJ E-Man has been the DJ for them. You
DJ
know?
E Man, like I said, one of the DJs I look up to when
Yes.
I started
When you first
DJing.
started, you
When
shared
I
that.
first
Yes, sir.
started, Los Angeles. So to me, DJ E Man, DJ Icy Ice is a legend. LA
Yes.
legends for sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thank you, DJ E Man, and happy birthday again, brother.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the one and only E-Man. And let me give an example of the humility and the aloha this man has for people. Um, I so when I raided into his channel last night after my stream, and he brought on DJ Cassidy, right? So
Oh
he brought on DJ
man!
Cass. I was just like, holy smokes, it's
Wow!
past the mic. This is past the mic, DJ Cassidy. And so
Right?
I was inspired. I shared it with Eman. I sent him a text and I asked him a few questions, and again, I don't like to bother people, and like I didn't expect anything. And like, yeah, he sends me a text today while I'm wobbling back to my car, and he was like, "Hey, man, let me give you a call. Just responding to your text, but." And I was like, yeah, whenever you can. I don't want to bother you, man. He was like, can you talk now? I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna talk right, like we're gonna call, like for real. It's like, yeah. So like, bro, I
Dope,
literally had to
dope.
sit. I was at the beach. I actually had to sit down and then prep myself and get ready. E-man's gonna call me, or I'm gonna call E-man. I just like take a breath and pretend to
That's
be all
dope.
cool. Be tell, hey, yo, what's up, E-man? What's up, man? But inside, I'm like, damn, like, I'm afraid, you know. But
Yeah, that's
again,
dope. That's dope.
but again, the humility, of him, and just taking time to talk to little old me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like before that, he's probably talking to DJ Khaled. You know what I mean? And
Right,
he's like,
right.
"Yo, Khaled, I'm gonna hit you up later. I gotta call this scrub DJ from Hawaii. Hey, Don, man, what's up? What's crack lacking? How can I help you? Like that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like
That
that is like a prime example of someone who doesn't forget.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
which makes
yes,
him even more legendary.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope, 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 dope. DJ.
Yeah, Juice.
Thank you.
I was crying on the inside, sis. I just didn't want to show it out to him.
Juice on the loose, New Zealand in the building.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man. Shout out to DJ E, man. Like I appreciate you, E. Thank you, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Thank you, E man.
Yeah, yeah. Big time, big time. So, bro, but Shalim, let me ask you, favorite quote that you like, words you live by, sayings that you
I
that
mean,
kind of moves and inspires you.
it's since the last year. Yes, I mean, everybody going through hard times with all this COVID and this whole pandemic, and now we got this Asian hate thing going on.
Yeah, yeah,
So I mean, the thing that I live by, that I always live by, is always treat others like how you want to be treated.
yeah. I love it.
You know,
I love it.
that's
Yeah,
that's how. Because I mean, I'm not gonna treat somebody bad, and expect another person to treat me the right way when I'm treating
yeah.
that person's bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, that's
No, I
that's
agree.
that's what I live by. Like always treat others like how you want to be treated.
I love it. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, right? And I think I shared this before because April was Autism Awareness Month, right? And one of their quotes, and which I totally love the quote, is the quote for them was, "In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Be kind." I love
Right,
that,
right.
right?
Hit that nail on top of the head.
Yeah, be kind, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's really good right there.
be kind or be side. And if you're not gonna be kind, then be lot. Sorry, it's a Filipino reference. I'm so sorry.
The B side, you still there? Oh man.
I had to, Puff. I had to run it. I did, man. I had to. I couldn't resist. I just had to.
Hey, J Love Jen's in the building. That's my
J
other
Love
mod.
Jen, thank you for the 1,000 bits. J Love Jen.
Hey,
Shout out to BB Joy. I know BB Joy was here earlier.
can I
Yeah,
can I
appreciate it.
plug something, real
Bro,
quick?
you can plug whatever you like. Just don't plug me.
Oh my god.
That was stupid. Go ahead, brother. Do what you need to do, player.
All right, on May 22nd, in a couple days, I'm gonna be on a 1K celebration and a farewell party for J Love Jen.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that raid that she's doing.
Yeah, that
Yeah, the
raid.
raid
So
thing.
make sure you guys tune in for that party for J Love Jen.
Yeah.
Dope mod, dope person. I met her in I think DJ Menace's room
Yeah.
out in the UK. Dope, dope, dope. Baby Joy is in the building. What's up, my
There
other
she
mod?
is. There
How you
she
doing,
is. BB
fam?
Joy. Love her so much.
305, 305.
BB Joy, I there is a high probability that I'm coming to Florida in September. So I will keep you posted, sis.
Sweet.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ranger Road. Thank you for staying up. Staying up. I know Austin is 2 hours ahead of LA.
Yeah.
So thank you for the East Coast that's staying up, because I know it's really late for them.
Yes. Um anybody else you want to shout out, bro? We'll close off the interview and then we'll finish
Um,
it out.
all right, let's do this. We got Baby Joy, J Love Jen,
Yes, sir.
DJ E Man, Ranger Rue, Sandman Sound Factory,
Yes, sir.
Maya Makalea, love that name.
Love it. Just
Juice
comes out
on the
smooth.
loose,
Comes
right?
out smooth, bro. You got it, man. It just comes out smooth. Nice.
Juice on the loose, Island Boy, T Town fam, right there. Dr. Puff, Presley, DJ Hendog, you know, Urka,
Yeah, it's Urka.
Urka,
Yes.
and Darren 808, and the B side, my brother. Can't forget
Yes.
him. Can't forget him. And I want to give a shout out to, is it Kapuna?
Kalpena.
Kapena
Yeah.
for starting off the interview, and DJ 50
Yes.
for being in the lineup today. And want to give shout out to my girl, Precious Play, the one and
There
only.
you go. There you go. I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did. Because if you didn't, you get your ass beat after this interview, dog. Always acknowledge the misses. Always. You will live longer. I have learned that. Being married for 21 years. Always
Right.
acknowledge the misses. Even if it's your fault. Oh, even if it's her fault, you still acknowledge. Yeah, my fault. My bad. It was
Right.
me. I'm the idiot. I'm the idiot that you crashed and I wasn't even in your car. It was me.
Oh,
Yes, it's all my fault. Yes, because I bought you the car. Yes, that was my fault. Yes, because because of me, you stepped on the gas and not the brake. Yes, that was my fault.
hey, another shout out to Mint. Big hugs to Mint.
Mint-
Ron
Mint.
Jeezy. I can't forget Ron Jeezy.
Yes,
She's always in my stream, lover.
yes.
Um,
Oh man, DJ E man, come on, man. Thank you for the 5-piece, man. Thank you for the 5. What's up, E man? Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
that's right, E man. Thank you, brother.
So yeah, so we'll definitely catch you on your next stream
Perfect,
Right there.
perfect.
as we exit out on this popo car right here.
Right? We're taking
Y'all
off.
don't even know. Y'all don't even know right now. We're actually headed to the buffet right now. That's where
Right.
we're headed.
Lights
That's
on and everything.
Lights on. We're running every single red light. But before that, can we just stop at the station? I got to take a dump real fast. Real fast.
We got to speed up.
And then we can go. And then we can go.
Oh man. Thank you, brother.
Bro, man, I appreciate you. Love you so much. So again, shout out to our brother DJ Shaolim. We're gonna activate the raid. Go ahead and activate the raid. We're gonna go over and raid our brother DJ Theo Tabora, Theo partner. So we want to support Theo out there and have him get there up there. You know, shout out to DJ Theo Tabora. Shout out to our sister Marie T. We want to support him and get him to partner. That's the goal for our brother DJ Theo Tabora. I'll be on later on tomorrow night. But Friday is my featured Friday with Nostalgic Butter. You can catch DJ Shalim. You're jumping on tomorrow night. Is that correct? Tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay, got it. Yeah. Yes. Shout out to DJ 50 and thank you so much, 50. I appreciate you. And again, prayers to our brother 50. You know, battling cancer, and he's still doing his thing, man. What an inspiration. Again, it's stories like that because I know 50 and we grew up in the hood together, right? The motivation and the love I have for that man. Thank you, 50, man. We love you so much, brother. Appreciate you. To our sister Kaupena, all the way out in Maui. Thank you for opening up our Wisdom Wednesday with you and your beautiful daughter. We appreciate you. And then, of course, our brother DJ Shaolim closing out Wisdom Wednesday. So, again, we appreciate you. Tune in next week. We're going to have Jocelyn, DJ Technique. He's here from the 808. And then B-Stang, who speaking of partner, who recently made partner a couple months ago. And so I think they just celebrated B-Stang's birthday.
Yes.
And so
DJ Twin Spin was there.
Yeah,
in
DJ
Vegas.
Twin Spin was there. I think 206 DJ Asia was there. A whole bunch of people were there, man, just celebrating and just hanging out with him. So that's really, really cool and stuff. And so, again, shout out to our brother DJ E-Man. Happy birthday. Happy 21st birthday, DJ E-Man.
That's right.
Appreciate
Happy
you, brother.
birthday, DJ
Shout
Evan.
and shout out to Power 106, and all his fam out there, man. So appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. And so, yeah, we'll go ahead and raid out into DJ Theo Tabora. You guys can go ahead and start the raid.
Sweet. I think
Darren 808. I sorry, I can't see it on my side, so I'm sure I'm looking and I see blanks, and because I'm on Safari, so it doesn't pop up for me.
yeah, I don't see it either. Ranger Roo, I know you're going to sleep. Good night, Ranger Roo.
Ranger Roo, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And again, make sure you're following DJ E-Man. Make sure you're following Sandman Sound Factory. Brother Mark, I see you, man. Love you, bro. The Scratch Fiend. Make sure you're following DJ Hendog, DJ Tonga Kid. Of course, obviously, DJ Shaolin, 5-0. BB Joy, follow her too as well, all the way out in Florida. Make sure you catch J Love Jen's final raid train extravaganza that you get to be a part of. And I'm so bummed because I can't make it because of conflict of times. I know she reached out and asked, and I was trying to make it, and it wasn't able to happen. But I will definitely be there to support her, support all of you guys that are on that raid train. So I appreciate you guys. And again, Chat Ohana, when you guys get there on DJ Theo Tabora's channel, drop them shakas, drop them Ohana hearts, drop whatever you have. Let's represent and let's support our brother DJ Theo Tabora. And I think we just rated out.
Yes, we just rated out.
Bro, I love you, man. Thank you so much,
you too,
man.
brother. Thank
Anything
you so much.
you need, bro. I'm serious about that. Anything you need, you let me know, bro. For real.
Oh,
Like,
thank
seriously.
you, brother. You know,